He's a politician, Baba Jama, Chambers. But you or say, had a near public announcement from the Fosu family of the late Charles Kwedu Fosu.
So, which family? Because the extended family needs so purchase some money.
So he is saying from the Fosu family.
Okay.
It's a only immediate family.
But the way so purchase say you need ebusuani niya. Or no so purchase say or ne creative for no because I don't believe he say vigil no a creative for ne share. So not that
or no believe
he say a creative for the colleagues for it's other no more that the lumba vigil no akwa share second because that the nyani packet to amount for beba and no so ne dey no so abo de ro sa tinanka wasan ko mo share ka wa bo nanka almost shifted that the lumba dey no ekọ enim kakra na bi o dey be eche kakra enti ne yentie lowin send you sika asem no send you sika no mo ma yentie ni
ye ko Facebook na ye
nje mo maka na yen celebrating ntia no nya 1 week na sha mo shin so ma me ba se ne a ene na me fra me mu se le when the patch say we di abusua ne yaw ne ho yaw no enya sa na patch no no de ne na fofo ai wo industry no because of it say video night no o metia ye any other day apart from 2nd August no so what I say ntia no na patch because no feel say that the number be nyanko for ene 6 pm ene no so de ne so ya na jo sa ntia amafo nka be kokuma ase no ansho mu nyina be ba akra ntia be ha no
na se ne de na nyenka ene oye no oye
na se kumasi for na se that the lumba dey say 16 no kumasi first yes eche no akokumasi nti second ye kumasi nti kumasi for nyina be ba because video kese pa
no so let that this is not the one
me pa nye 1 week
your friend is saying
ebusuan for ne pam baaye when nye 1 week na say video ye taya mamanfo ye ya manadofo nyina mu nyina mo brought together na ye celebrating before the 1 week ni the nyamba remember na ye
but obi so has I mean Helena na
more questions then right answer
we should respect the family system in Ghana. I think the Japan should be writing a form. It's not out of place at all. Me can say right. Say Japan a bit me say a cobona man.
In think time ben or some cobona man.
Oh, say see
the see na okay.
But ebia obani yentini sheshema
omo
obani
see your
friend say you call for say a blue no more.
But rightfully no.
Rightfully say omokobo.
Rightfully nipa ni wu ya ote ye na wako ebusua ne ho. Okay.
But
near
how many say I'm not against the Bushapin's call say omunte and also officially and now I'm requiring so omunte
Obano.
I'm not against it.
So your friend Obano so ne nkasa.
And no ye kukwemu asem no ye abonte asem. It's na medi we sa outlets no ho ya media outlets no mo ko ho ne ya. Because I said ye suso je because abe no se obie wu a agi se nya asem bi e wo nachi e ka e ma e be ye hu kweke di wu ye hwe we eye
ke di so ko interview ma bi a or say nyame na atwa ke di kanya da
what you say yeah because what's the purpose of the interview and at that moment discretion so and your life in full yeah
the man was a private person.
As media, yes, I only hear because of the content. As media, we drive conversation. Yeah, we have the power to drive conversation. But and yes, yeah, driving there a phone go for a and you what I say, it's we are here no, maybe you'll be in Chemuno, so I could zoom, not just a class, not legacy of papi, a beku. Very sad. Just mar it with this. And yet, counselor, your man aquaba na yanko.
Minje mu mame papa.
Yeah, counselor,
Sabo.
Counselor aquaba.
No. What? Tell you I'm not a hypocrite like that. I'm a straightforward person. We've lost that. No. I'm not mourning.
Okay.
I'm not mourning.
You are not a big fan.
It's not about being a big. There's no big fan of that number in this country that in a family member. Please, we should stop the hypocrisy and let's learn, please. That Lumba is dead, and so.
Hey.
No, he's dead, and so.
Shouldn't be sad.
Nobody said what should be sad, but it's not that everybody must be sad. If we are all sad, who thinks straight? Every loss must be mourned. I agree. Every loss must be mourned. But in the grieving process, we end at acceptance. So you can't grieve forever. Do you understand what I'm saying here? So, yes, I feel the loss of Daddy Lumba because he didn't put his house in order. Biblically, anybody who dies, God sends an angel to tell them, put your house in order because I'm calling you to eternity. But it's painful when you leave home, hoping you come back to your family and you don't go back. It's painful when you are with a wife, and all of a sudden you don't have the opportunity to tell your wife anything before you move. You understand? That is the other side of death that I have learned in my life. A few days, a few years, few months I've spent with the dead bodies. I've learned that people say life is short. It's not true. You understand? The shortest thing in this world is death. It's not life. Because I woke up since morning and I'm still here. Because life is long. The shortest thing is death. In the next minute, I'm here with you, I'm no more. So death is the shortest thing, not life. So life is not short. That is what I've done. He was excited because at his birthday, he said, "Minsume deceased maybe." So his life was all about, I want to see my 6th year, how I'll look like. You understand? So Daddy Lumba's death is yes. We should mourn the loss. Every loss must be mourned. But we shouldn't mourn more than the bereaved family. And I think that is where we are. A lot of education must go. If you check our constitution carefully, if you check the 1992 constitution, Article 4, if you check the chapter 11, is that right? Yes. So the 11 makes it clear for us to believe that customary practices is part of our laws. So naming ceremony, marriage, customary marriage ceremony, funerals are part of our customary proceedings. And it is accepted by the law. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think there are a lot of errors that have occurred. And if we don't straighten it, it will continue. Are you aware that by our tradition, we don't announce the dead like the way they did to the UK's queen? The queen is dead. We don't do that in our country.
Okay.
We don't say it. It's against our tradition. When the king dies, they say, yeah. So we say we were in Canada. That's what can't but then the bank comes. We don't announce death the way we are doing in the name of civilization, and I mean, there's a lot of social stupidity in the name of elite thinking. But our tradition must be adhered to, because the laws of Ghana have not frowned on our customary practices. They have accepted it. And the laws of Ghana gives you right that the dead body belongs to the family. It's straightforward. So even marital contest, is it what do you part?
Yes.
So immediately I die, the body goes back to the family. So back to dust. Dust means family. So in this particular conversation, let me just give you a quick information that happened in just about 30 minutes ago. That's why I was waiting in the car. I came late because I wanted to. I know this is the last news we had, but it was a penny of Lumber's family just gave the last back 30 minutes whilst you were on air.
Right.
Granted an interview station, spoke. It's not everywhere. And he was clarifying a lot of points. The first letter that came
from Daddy Lumba. First letter, no.
So, I know you're very critical, and a lot of things must not fly just like that. Let me see a big thing. I'm looking at my shirt. You know how big now the shirt? It's part of our discussion today. I'll talk about it. Just not just body line. It's been washed very well. Let me say a very big thank you to my wife. There's a difference in this washing. Okay, so I'm trying to bring our mind on something.
Letter no Saturday, dear no.
Saturday a letter came. Sewa Meya spoke. Is that not it?
Yes.
DLFM spoke. All of them.
Sorry, Councillor. On customs and cultural customs and traditions has to be Article 2639.
2639.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
2639. Okay. What about it? You find it there, but
yes.
2639. Okay, that's okay.
So customs.
No, I'm talking about the Constitution.
Yes.
What they give it.
So as in customs, as in tradition.
No, you are reading it wrong.
Traditional.
So
if you are referring to?
I was referring to the government of the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana.
Okay.
That has said acceptance of our customary practices.
Okay.
I'm not talking about customs.
So that's sovereignty.
Yes. That the country has accepted it. So I said it should so what from a lot of places. The first letter came. Where?
From look station.
Nobody, and I repeat, nobody in the right frame of mind, nobody in the right contextual belief, as we're moving now, will come up to announce the death of their family member immediately the day they dies. It is wrong traditionally. It's not done. It's unaccepted traditionally. It's unaccepted. That's here. If I die, my family will announce today. No, it's not. It's unaccepted by our tradition. More or less, if the family is the person coming from the Ashanti line, that is Matrilineal and not like us, the other. No. It's dangerous. And if you listen carefully, you know, that lumba kwana ne maame asif edom oti kokoso na 90 ba manye na ye obi e bono yibobe o say no kra na me jiju ba bu penyin ko odi say that lumba maame chief from all the two that chine gwa na wade benkum so no odom asante akunya na enye se you so osuma asante akunya na ho na ne maami fi pa dia and say so tikoko so beti se ne de hye wo from him. It's not that. It's not. And constantly you hear the Fosu family. Who are the Fosu family? Who are they? Is it the mother's family?
So obviously a nuclear.
Who nuclear? What right do you have to announce the death of somebody's son? You don't have that right. And DLFM is announcing, and a lawyer is signing. Are we okay?
Are we not being too quick?
No, don't say too quick. Let's correct it. Not just that Lumba. It will happen to me.
Yes, but councillor, you name say Obiwu and also Pimpundu. And yet, I'm going to go on here if you see a Kobo, Amaya mine paying for.
Hello. So you can have an unofficial announcement running, but the family were sitting down waiting for an information. I'm saying that 30 minutes ago, the opinion of Casa. Before the memorial, I said, let the name bar first, DLFM letter, one is signed.
Lawyers.
So a lawyer, Saturday may say it's a wrong no. You didn't read it.
What if he asks?
If I am your person lawyer and I'm writing a letter on your behalf, should I write the letter on behalf of Angel FM letterhead? Who signs the letterhead of Angel FM? So how can a lawyer sign the letterhead of Angel FM? What are you talking about?
Okay. Now make us a beer.
Sebo, when it's wrong, don't use a beer.
So because you and I don't have
he is not an employee of DLFM. And even if
what if is being vested in their care?
So why is it now writing the letter now on their head? Why change it? So the first time, what was he signing for? I'm not schooling in court. I'm pretty one in a day.
It's lawyers no more nyeshi.
Oh, when after all, lawyer no ya on kind constitution. Kind constitution. I don't know more yaji adi nyesu to say and yashi and sobza. DLFM.
Okay.
Immediate release. Okay. DLFM. So why in a sign?
The lawyer, the family lawyer
for the family.
Yes.
So
you see, sometimes there are lawyers. Lawyers can
Fosu family. Is he part of the Fosu family?
The lawyer is not part.
So this letter it's wrong.
So must it necessarily be signed by the Fosu family? Because councillor, my argument in say, until say the lawyers and and you know say until say will.
So we've not got into a will, we've not got into interstate, we've not got into property. The demise of the person has a protocol for announcement. Why are we jumping to property? Is somebody interested in property? That's why you're doing law. Charlie, why don't you want to learn?
At this juncture now, person who does
the dead body belong to? The family. So when you take me, when my wife carries me to the hospital and I die, my wife doesn't even have the right to call my family and tell them I'm dead. Oh, you could have on Kasa. So Obana Nebusa the next nasi. My Yako Bama here.
Yes.
And then we for the baby say, yes, you from whom say this year. I don't know say that. I am Mamma Pemu Kuru, Tram Pemu, Nasumo Home Pehanso, Moko. You are traveling, they don't like you. And when the thing is wrong, I'm saying that the lawyer knows that. He's signing Angel FM letterhead. Signed by your corporate lawyer. Is it right?
Oh yes, it's certain. Legally, say right. Correct. It's legally correct.
Hello. Hi. Legally, it's wrong. Go back and check the books.
Legally, it's correct. They are solicitors.
Hello. Solicitors of what associate? Angel associate. Are you serious? If you are receiving a letter, if you are receiving a letter, it's on behalf of the day in these chambers. Do they come to take your letterhead?
So your problem is the letterhead.
Don't say my problem. Stop these things.
So what's your problem?
No, you ask my problem.
What's your problem?
As you are sitting, if you receive a letter from WA Consult, my company, signed by my lawyer, should you receive it? The lawyer says should you receive it?
Yes, he's doing that on your behalf.
Charlie, the signature of every letter that comes shows say you and now letter about not your sign a lawyer of the company. Is the letter authentic? The letterhead must reflect who is signing at the last end. It was not a blank sheet. I'm saying, why after Saturday noise from George Lutrot, the next letter is having an associate signed by the same person?
Okay.
Why? If you are with them, tell us.
I'm set face on my line.
They will be so. How you with them?
I'm on for camera.
There be yes, you are there now. You are going to say, and from Sony Bar, Yanjin to me and Shia, dear son, say, dear con, ever to you now. I hope pray. Nurses at what hospital, cleaners at what hospital, drivers at UB hospital, doctors at what hospital. Yeah, pray who too much. Yeah, do be bano can chili good penny there to ya. I'm telling you. Asat before let an appear. No, be information that if you be say as we see any about now.
Also a problem.
Problem in New Jimmy.
Problem
if you
say hospital.
So I'm telling you, say, say yeah. I want to be the first to break the news. Unless I will clack your be away. What you chilling in the night? How dare you take a phone and start crying and say, George, you told me to see ya, Mr. Oja, counselor, the double to do this, counselor, by me, you, but just why they need counselor,
anything like that.
So say,
but I know about yourself.
Council, you walk so now practice way.
You know, beautiful.
More maybe a chichiri, it will be an man of coin said, will be well the carbon.
I am enjoying.
Patient you don't have right. Even declaring the person that is so responsibility of a clinical practitioner, not a nurse. And you know, but you none and Grover said, and you didn't go nurse in the shams or see or trained doctor because nurse ain't to me just say, well, we are nowhere. It is only a doctor. And then you'll be our practice or nobody to make us say, well, if you declare, say, well, or when you're more Numians, and yet David DNA, your back of cotton and nothing, not doctors in your back. Wait, dear. You're my doctor, just some part of you to well, who are not doctor Nama, who say, well, near any knock or cold room, near common last office. A son says, who near Jow say, now by that chin.
Okay.
It's the last office near Chishu, sir. So we get you in vertical position.
Okay.
Near Chishu 9. No, what to idea so to because you can't retain your fluid, so you will drain in the cold room. And yes, straight to Obian for being much straight in that.
Okay.
Everybody's left in the cold room based on the hours, and then they'll come back. Well, you have a 4 feet to a phone share much straight. They leave you on a cold stove. So that in case, and the last officer shows like you're chilling tight. They are chilling in the loose form. So that in case you are coming back. Yes. So because we no. But in our traditional circle, we want to announce clearly after we have followed the dead body to the morgue. That's our tradition. When we started using mortuary, it became part of our practice. Say, answer no be dia dance here say, ya the George Lutrot we wu ampa no. Na me ebusuana, me de ebusuana metumi announce no. Just me di mu na chi di na ko chef fridge mu. Ama ma di ni din age na me da ni fridge na ma ni tag na say, me ni na chef fridge mu fiti ha me hu ye. Ya ni na she no abebo ebusuafo ma ne. Say me call ye no kuro. Ha! Any gina so eba manie. The yourself fata. Ye den send the coba money. Any telephone call.
Okay.
Any lawyer. Lawyer Ben won't go so to you.
Tini busi opinion is in sanka receipts no.
Let me say the Bushamping has every right to say that customary.
It's not every right. Who has every right? I won't can you.
Customary.
The man can say no man can say every right. Who say oh can say the who can say who say oh the bat in the bar who say kasa metia emre say say no kika ho dem ja say bo
emre say say I don't know
enti man can say bi o
ke
o say na ka me so dey efa near the nine and punching and ponkwa the two kwan anamebwa. We're not walking. So if you've advanced into a car, our tradition, you are burning it because of civilization. I am saying that there is no law like that. Go and read our laws. The law
Then
still,
the
law comes back to say that no matter what you write, the body belongs to the family.
But in this case, nobody is fighting over the body.
Hello, but somebody have announced the death of your family member that you are not aware. Are you aware?
Announcing the death is not taking custody of the
Hello. Did you listen to the family member?
Yes.
They have rushed to the house several times because the same announcement they have followed foolishly that the guy is dead. When they come back, he travels to them and say, "I'm alive."
What was what with this? Did he follow up on hearing?
And I'm saying that the tradition is not for even them to follow up.
You are referring to the previous.
I'm saying that Omar Tisa, my children, about Besrawong, and I say Akoko, but me case, Yen Shanamba, a chimambano, Omushatra.
Amamre ye. Amamre.
And if you are not Amamre, who come back to me, men will come back. Who can have a pocket? Who come back? And I just say you are negating the first conversation. Sebo, me say one nima tra one tea, mimi na make it. And I make it. And I make it. And I make it.
Yanko.
So be to me at your pet. Yen kanu krese obi asori anopa memneda enkan kase that lumba ye kan no kura wompa na megidi pa se odom ekonua kese bia when not is akunua no so na so be so anopa be kan se odi hia wu na da ba bia ni atra kura ko video night amano creative art hypocrisy
video night amamre.
If I part of me, I'll be very, very, very legalistic. An injunction with a sweet pepper will be placed. And I'm saying, now, mimic creative act will never have a candle night light dinner on what me. You be a woo. Nipani woo ya. Ebusha pun trans in Jason to Musu. Now, I can push a Mukuna. I don't event to be a. You don't have any event in this country. You are waiting for that Lubas there.
You see, my problem is how we
keep your problem. I'm saying that
they capitalize it. I say, yeah. I mean, Papa Nico.
Now, yeah, one is over here.
Now, yes, into me, yeah. What's the purpose?
Why na shasi? Unima uni mese ukunuda unima meritu wale ubiuda. And she is bound to make mistakes. Is that not it? Yes. But we should learn from the mistakes.
We are learning.
So I don't know why you're defending that we shouldn't let the mistake. I told you that in 30 minutes just made a statement. I've not even told you the statement he made.
That's like 5 minutes.
Yes, your friend is saying he is so right. Traditional, but me know ye nim emrechi shisha ya.
Oh, me see emrechi bi ani what? You can you antiase? Obi ani asase what me yere ye mre bi a eyi abusua efi wo mu. Go check it reading.
But who does what does the Constitution define as family?
Go and read. Mother side, father side is family.
Or you
not wife.
Because
it per that.
Not wife. Go and read.
Who's the interstate succession?
Our customary law depends on mother, father side.
And I'm saying
and I make say once somebody we na band and I just say it we more crime and more the Bible.
And known as counselor so patch say
wrong. Enipa.
Ebusuane ni mubi.
Okay.
Enti na ebusuane to me mra tete mra no obetimi ka se me wu amfa me nsako kromoti Emma medical school sua de. Sam mra ni ho bi.
Okay.
Enti de me kan yen fa sua de ne se. Lawyer no be tro say fosuo busua ne wa. Esa se pass fosuo busua e wo ho kwan so mo announce say asimesi ewu anka. Na ka busua penyi oti ba bi ntwen say ye mebo na mane.
Nti counselor Lucho te ye koi sisi a obi wu a odi ye mfa dadi lumba de ne nyemfa tun. What should be the right thing? What should they do?
Me ti we na se me wu na. Me yire na me kwa ya se be na me. Se nyo no me kwa na me na mkro no me wu a. Ye go bo amane, ye go bo me ira amane se ona me ho ka fo me bo a. Enti go bo ne sa amane na ote a. De wo mu ne se e so no body busuan fo amane. Na busuan fo betima se ane ne asoma delegation akobo busuan amane se sei na ye ba na ene mukru o si sei na akoba.
Okay. Sana was saying enya lawyer asem bia.
Lawyer asem de chale. What is obi ye lawyer asem na bibi nti no ye lawyer asem. The Bibi don't want to go say, I want to I'm not thinking, I'm not talking about what you are thinking.
But how do you know that?
Because you said what you are thinking that in Shisha that they do by tour. It could be that their wives today, that they have set their own legal precedent to make sure that they hold on to the custody of things that have been left behind, whether there's a will or not. I have wives like that. That they took the body on their own and made preparation. Obia preparation so obi ebushia e Australia. Wakoji funeral home bibia ye poster. Enra ebushia so mu hia body no Ghana.
So some of the body.
Yeah,
maybe I said councillor the panel so tia say bi o say on pay ebushia bia.
That's why I'm not so interested.
I am kind of
commentary.
Well, councillor say because I so because if you want to say boga ne yire boga ka say ebusuan ne mempe mi wu asem and so
and I make catch say mre bia di krom agi sa asem ni tu
nti nipa ne ka kan ya owu ya ka ye
mre bia ni ho
wo na waka ba ye
waka no afro lawyer no afro ebusuan penyi ni nyina di say asen ase say Jogi to say oni mu ni asem bia bi wo
ebusuan penyi present
the family because you can't be behind it. They have bear witness so that you are no more part of our family. So then from this day forward, you are no more called Lutrot. You are called Meko, Black Ginger.
Okay.
So they know they don't have a family like you again.
Oh, interesting.
So they are Jawo. What's it? The Americans, I was a opinion we are because they are called soon on the area. Roma for the generation also can say, I was meaning in Abetina that Lumba fee.
Some you one.
Or still that Lumba Papa Chini, Mammy Chinati, Honey, Agent Chiakama. Or can say you any friends opinion. What's your take? Could I say, oh my?
Whoa. My video no more show say who's happening to that look.
What did I gotta say? Roma for a friend or Cassavi any friend was opinion. See my
it is still
now the echo singing up and down. You know, I think was small be say I'm Benty was small be. I'm a big who say no correct. And to no, I think Pono Baba and she share now a net or two come and he will not get here early. And to China wine he just over back in crime. No about Tenassi. And I think no Ebusia no penny never bet Tenassi. What was it? It's the yeah, prayer who 2 months. The first to break the news, the first to say it, whether you are a nurse, you are a doctor, a public person. Yes, hospital cockroach demand because you see people don't want to go to hospital again. Because I'm saying, say, our traditional circles were keeping our privacy as high as it's supposed to be. Dear Kosusiano, any good, a man should not die, a man of such caliber should not die when you have all these noise. And I knew no, and I say, as the Samo, that Luma, you know, Monio, I have one in Asewa. The war, yes, what the old German, yes, when he said, what for the phone, what must it? It's Papa is on your name, say, where be out here, and no balance was your name, which have been here.
That's like
Yemre Asso.
Well, I mean, put you on sorry, to me, I posted at the my back. Till they make us a Michelle who picture made them a said. Again, Papa is on to see Yamaname, when I'm seeing Yama. I'm a penny, no satisfaction. But last 2 weeks, I'm catching up. They said, well, I see me shirt now, and say, shirting in cool years. No say okay, but cho or no I didn't sabe too. And I'm a fast shirt no. Me shirt I didn't inside.
Yes, or buy
me say. And to know you na you kwadwofo pa no ma wa usi unyama. What did that what eh ye den? And ma kwadwofo mu sisa mu badwe.
Well,
why? Hold on common be kwa kofa. Me pass is bo.
Right. Story no be here on the page.
Yeah. So also it will council page on Facebook. And TikTok. Council. Yes, so I know the angel.
So we pen to kwa mani na macho. We pen to kwa mani na 0270 Brania ko 609 6044 0277 609 604. Adini is here.
All right, yeah, sorry for Angel Evening News is up next. Have a beautiful evening. Come out.
Me, no, you don't go get them. You don't go get them because your mind. No, Sebo.
The guy be for back. We don't know.
Sebo, by the law, you can't do a plan behind you.
You can't.
No, it's not.
So what is the plan?
Go and read. Sebo, go and read. Go and read. Sibo, go and read.
No, the family giving.
No, Sibo, go and read.
Constitution.
Yes. Yes.
Preferences of family.
Which
UK
is
extended by aunties, uncles, and then cousins.
a nuclear. A nuclear.
And then their spouse and their children.
All right. So then go back and see the rights of the nuclear and the predisposition of the extended.
Because you know me,
Are you aware that the nuclear cannot bury?
of course. But so where there are special arrangements. So imagine I come from a family where me and the extended family will be.
If you know be cool, you
Then I make an arrangement say because
so
of this and this,
they're
let
cool.
them marry.
My brother,
Let them marry.
you then them way no cool. He know to who. So if you're a wife that you go marry Sibo way in the family no cool, then Sibo bring cousins to come and pay your bride price. You are living in a dangerous thing called marriage by the customary law. Because the customary law says that we accept the marriage not with a certificate, but by virtue of you, your family, and the woman's family coming together. So when one-sided comes to marry you, you have broken the laws of the customary proceedings, and it can be declared as null and void. That's the law.
Marriage. We talk.
It's the
after
same
death.
thing. No, after death. What?
So Kanda, you never hear issues where the best people they might state into the marriage.
Anytime you're talking about property.
Yes, because
so mind you, anybody who says that I'm investing means that he's bringing a lawyer, moving the properties from interstate, all right, to having a will. But when the person died without anything, then you know what happens. It goes back into that early. You understand? Letters of administration, where the Mr. Penny becomes the big custodian of what you have left behind. This is our law. And our laws didn't come to abolish our customary practices. My whole problem is that we are trying to rubbish. Do you see how we announce funerals now? That's what I just told you. BBC practiced for many years how to announce the death of the Queen. Just to say the Queen is dead. Now we too. Obi Wuya, George Lutrot is dead. Just because Ebushana you don't know say ye too. And yes, I here. Yeah, but see, say Obi ensure say that you be where am back. Why all these noise? Traditionally, Obi the shame woman yanka. Decided no way. Hey, is it a book prempe? Yes, prempe. Oh yeah, we and a BBC Akwebi wo Kumasi or grant interview many years ago. Organic Fikuru, I'm saying nothing was okay, that story.
Yes, but if
okay, that granting.
Yes, if a chief dies, you don't announce it by
it's not just a chief. Anybody that you lose in a family, there's a protocol for announcing.
Accepted, agreed.
So Obi announcing, you can't say one announcing. Say what may everybody say Mushasi or member say Ampa, that you do. Some passy as mana. See what you say Obi when you're small, now she fit out the cock in here. When you say what was the name there? As if I know be girl. Yeah, faithful phone cook and cook. I think Obi, baby of Fibia, I see Kona cook can ye now. I can say Kofa. I can't remember no patches depending on where they come from. So you use white to go announce food in our family.
Yeah, because most
in this country. Hello.
No be big deal.
Hello.
Come and announce it.
Hello. When you go to the Muslim, the Mohammedan practice is different from our tradition. It's a Mohammedan practice. It's not a traditional practice. So let's learn the laws here. We have the customary practice. We have the Mohammedan practice. So that is more or less inclination of religious practice. It is not a customary practice. Muslims are not practicing a custom. They are practicing a religion.
But the religion has tenets.
No, the religion is not the same as our customs.
Of course. But
so by their tradition, they are supposed to wear white when the person dies.
So why is it that Muslims, so maybe you can be gone by Muslim, but if you die, your family, your immediate family may force them to go by the Islamic custom. Like
they don't force them. You have gone to do adwa, and it means that you have migrated
away from there.
And you have made them clear that I am now a Muslim and
Yes.
I am now a practicing Muslim. And for that matter, everything that happens to me, families believe that I want to be done in the Muslim fraternity. This is not customary. It is your religion that you have brought to bear. For example, my uncle was a Presbyterian, and he left at Osu to Tema. And when he got to Tema, he started praying as a Muslim. The family was not alerted. When he died, the Muslim community wanted to bury him. We took back the body and went through the Christian Presbyterian.
And what did his family, his nuclear family say?
They didn't say that because we didn't know he was praying as a Muslim. And the Lord gave us the right to do it.
And his nuclear family,
nobody
watched.
You cannot say anything. By law, we had the right to the body. Because in his practice as he was called Mr. Kwe, when he went there, they gave him Isifu. Kwe. They gave him Isifu. We didn't know. So we gave him a Christian burial.
And his wife and children were off.
They have nothing to do because your wife has no right to wear your body. Are you aware that children and wife don't have right to your body?
Oh yeah.
So
it's the extended family.
When you say extended, who brought you into the system as a wife? Nuclear families don't marry. It's the extended that marries. Because our law says the man's family and the woman's family. So why are you talking about the nuclear? We are doing something wrong.
So you are against the lawyers can right. But in this case, in some way,
so the lawyer, really how can a lawyer write? You see, if you are a lawyer and you allow somebody to use your
while we are blowing this in
your learned profession, bring it down into disrepute until you shake back yourself. You are not practicing for just one person. If you are a legal advisor for DLF, you don't have right to sign letters from DL. That go
right,
and read.
You can have your seal.
No, not on their letterhead.
You can have your seal. Say, yeah.
No, you can. You can. You cannot. You can only put a cover letter from your company associate. Go and read the company practicing law. The business law makes it clear. Read it. I mean, we all read it. And because of the games we are playing, so that we don't get any legal suits, we come clean and we come learn it.
So what do you feel? You feel there's foul play somewhere?
No, the foul play because of my public announcing of my TikTok and my Facebook and YouTube. I keep it as my right for now, but I want you to understand that.
So that boy they get.
No, hold on. Are you aware that widowhood right is part of our customer right? So are you aware that widows don't speak?
Yes.
So are you aware that the wife
traditionally?
I told you that customary practice.
Yeah.
So are you aware that as we speak now, that Lumba's wife in court should not open her mouth and speak in public?
Yes.
But she's speaking.
And she's speaking. And she's speaking.
Yes, she's speaking.
The lady has spoken.
Ah, yes.
When?
You forgot it. He spoke to Ajagraja. He spoke to the family.
Is it a video Ajagraja did?
He spoke to the family here.
I thought that was personal.
But she's not even supposed to speak.
Phone call.
No, to me,
phone call.
Oh, Kasa. Oh, Kasa.
Oh, this one may be extreme. Come on, Chancellor. Phone call.
What was says, see, I won't say, because young one, Sebio, that man, no papa can't chin. And I will be respect. I respect
me. My father died, so I understand this. And
if you have a we are quality.
They will be more.
They are in one could be as but say what a mambrasia, young to a mambre as Sebo. Nipaya dear Nachia, Moyen Nanka say, wait, dear. Achia. Now, for because I said Bruni, said Chinese lawyer, and a bay year, dear, you bet that to me, so a Chinese lawyer. But said Bibinia before you became a lawyer. You understand? Like somebody you sit on radio, very educated. You cannot come and use your education to rubbish traditional practices on your show. Because in the first place, No, Simon, no, I'm not saying you are doing that. What I'm saying is that when you sit on the radio, one of the things you have to do, and I love the South Africans do when it comes to it, is to let people understand where you're coming from and why they need to understand most of the things you do. We don't do it in Ghana. You find a Ghana person and a Shanti person on radio, and their accent alone make you feel like they're coming from the United States of Oye culture. They are not. They are trying to dilute who they are. They cannot be straightforward in their language. You understand what I'm saying? Because somebody must know say be. So they lose their tradition. But everything we learn, uyiri ukumuda intimate way of so. Meiri uda intimate way of so ene meiri wa. Amamana ni etiasie, but obi edom abusuani bia no, ye obi otime kyerɛkyerɛ. Me ma me uda. Me ma me wuye. Me ko abusua panyi ho ku bisa say den ne ye. Esan say abusua me papa dom. Eni say abusua na ma me dom. Eti papa den ne say papa koye. Ese papa ne ko ba amane, de si de bi o. Ese ye mba ne ko ba amane ana, ye si say mma ko a, ese aunties edi mochi di ko fie o. Esan say won na won ne ko ya de sabia. Ye be do mamu fie no. De ya say ye ne ma me e ko ya de sabia. Ya bo abusua na ma. Ye di en san say ya bo abusua na ma. De kan first kire me say ye de na ko wako onti ye ko di na ye bono. We have to come and beg. So you don't understand. Our tradition makes it clear. Say, if you take somebody's daughter, live with her, make babies with her, the day she dies, you like bury her, you assume the body. I have gone for exhumation of body before. The family will come and perform their tradition. You marry the dead. It's in our customary rights. And then we'll divorce you after they marry. So you marry the dead body. You know what I'm saying?
But that's
it's not human rights. It's not. Oh, are you aware? Are you aware that as we speak, the room that they have been, the law gives right for exhumation of body when court passes.
Yeah, but marry the body after.
I'm saying that. So if you didn't do the right thing and we go through the system,
that's extreme.
You calling it extreme? You pick my daughter, have a child with my daughter, and then you take the right to who you where's you? What do you know? Don't worry. Oh yes,
don't worry,
sister. Brother, court where I want to say, "Mom, let's say, when I'm going to say,
don't worry, get good."
Say what? Don't worry. Look for writer. Know that somebody has left, and where your freedom ends, that is where somebody's going. So we should learn how. Yes, the Amanda, Daddy Lumber's death is a pain to most everybody who listens to his song. The songs will be there. We don't know how many songs he's written that he has not even released yet, and it saddens my heart the way Roman father behaves as a manager of Daddy Lumber. And speaks on behalf of that. If I were to be him, I will be very skeptical about my vocals and my articulation as at this moment. Because if you don't take care, he will make a statement that at the end of the day will undermine what the family. If I were being in his position, if I want to really speak, I will stop speaking for that again and allow the family to elect somebody to speak.
In what capacity that
he speaks? He speaks that as the manager of that woman. Come again.
Really?
Oh, then your doors are not closed. No, then your doors are not closed. No, this one. This is called. Do you know what is this? I'm saying that the studio is really? Double glass. Yeah. It has double door. You mean your studio is single glass, and you are here to allow them to do a single glass studio. So this is not studio. Hey Benduka, we hear the air time, Papa. Yes, more life. I got some man that life needs to meet you. Because of the life, come on, Kenya is so. No, that yes, you are the Baba Mammy who buy a bone chair shopping. We social media is new one. Wouldn't pass me once, we know depending.
Why I know be chire bread any day. Who me anka? Who me anka? It is so good. Me Kenya was nyansa sama chire. Charlie, I'm so much I didn't say job. Job, we need some job. One job there. But look at Phoebe, so what? Phoebe, so now you buy all the chairs as well. So, but don't worry. Hold on to your wife and children. And before you die, write it that they should bury you, okay? Well, we have a story. I was just trying to let us believe in traditions and let's know what truly is. We have too many, what's really the English language? Too many things that we assume we know. But Charlie, you know, and me Jimmy said, "Some of us here will be able to miss you." And my cousin, my daughter must say, "Yeah, will be able to miss you." My cousin, my dear, I can say, I made it clear, Lumba. Obi able to obey Lumba. Be sorry, who are we? And you look at that, the way obey Yanni and daddy. Obi in Castle Lumba, and Yanni swamp, anybody, son said. Onipa kan chinigua and pempi or a lot of unfinished agendas. Say Onipa kan chinigua or nyama eye diswadi hu onye niti. A lot of things today alone is supposed to happen. And maso. So ye can say miwa no krepa say Sanyaman be no maso because they are directly implying with me. They also must say and you would here. And for who current to show be, and for who current Gabi, young fun yet I didn't can't be said. Me yanka mewu, debut yanka mewu, a yaka but some common cry movie, a KBR, I see a new movie yakas. And you would dear. A daman some common dear, and so be a vessel according to Mr. Mimpesa is here. And you may not be a becumi. To me, shame who ye may yet be a to me be a. Na emere nso a yeka se so ana mekọ me bo ho ban se emere ne nyansu sisi a sa so wo de eda mansan komu de na so ye nje ntem sa ma chọtma se yes enkomo na ye di no na obi ntem ase me ka se pamno twamno enkomo ya ye koi eya koye enkomo bi a eya do so ntime de menyanka ebe ye mpo a nanka Roman father enkomo di mu no and community only, but all my Busiano and bringing out an official spokesperson. Look, I hold Roman father in high esteem. He is a celebrated gentleman already. Roman father is not going to be somebody because of that remember. So he's not doing what he's doing to take any preeminence or relevance. No. I'm saying. But somebody must communicate with because of that the best caliber. And we're communicating with Roman father before this. So we all know Roman. Anything that happens about that Roman your friend first. So definitely we are not your friend first. But I felt bad. Say, well, that's not pincy can see us ready to go see I said. See I casani there. That lumba papa H4. And I never need H4 now one can say the same media no friend champagne said yes see a Roman father say Munama wa do me fie e wo East Lagos gin chia ama abo nkofo amande see there after me yen hihia me back so you have been sacrificed and we are talking about a presidential candidate of GFP. And what DFP? Yes. I am careful and very careless. I am not against he talking. But if you hear what the Musopini said this evening on Peace of It with the MCI award, he's now preparing to come because they didn't come to announce. So he sent men when the supposed wife in the house, and I'm using supposed wife because the wife says he doesn't know the Busapenyi. The Busapenyi to say he doesn't know the wife. So I'm using the word suppose before I am brought into another banter of water. So when he was speaking, he made it clear to us that he saw that the cousins or some sisters were in Accra and they were looking for an information to see if it's true that daddy is there. Even though they didn't go to the morgue, they called a Busapenyi and told Busapenyi that were you won't call me in Kase. And the woman said, Many no enkasa. Or Kasa many no Kasa. A Busapenyi sort in us here, so be a no kurutia, what can't you know you? What's the one in William Kasa and based on that assertion, on where to Mema say, Mema a webusi, moon conquer, Namon say, no, say, oh, we did, and you won't come watching the home. Because some pass it in as a free. It's in Tamala on coin. Or see, on coin, or when you did not the loom by year. Nakas. Amas is here when you see a suicide. Over Beman, the choir sharp, one wakanchi. Sa engine so mean o 2 and 9 abankai. Na on the Luciana Betnasi, Asher and Shisha. Sa sister Elia and son of Karapi. Because Onopa, no better a back of 1 money, and suddenly I am Shisha. The fact that I am a public figure doesn't mean that I am no more an asset to my family, like a pastor. So, I was opinion come where we are waiting. Let's say, I feel now what you have to say. And granted, no, someone one the bank crying, say, a no, say, could do a country. What are they being put through? And no, Tino, also by the fear did not be Shahama, what she said, the Quran. But what was it? Hona meeting Komakase, it immediately come away diggy. And I will, and I may buy my dear, and I let the be a lawyer be assigned, let the do a DLF letter heads who say, I'm power, and Chebia, the dean could be a young Gosha, and Baba Jama Moncroft, the letter for Flava said, the video night official from Fosu family, Sandy women are young, quite young, then the who are we setting the record straight for? What stopped us from taking the opportunity to ask the delegation to go to his house in the village to announce that this is what has happened? Because in our part of the world, in the African continent and where we sit in Ghana to be precise, all our tradition frowns on death. So there's a way we announce the death, there's a way we approach the bereaved family, there's a way we dress to announce death, there's a way we speak when we are announcing death. You can be strong, you can be vocal, you can be loud like me, you can speak on top of your voice. But when it comes to the announcement of the death of anybody, when you are asked to go and announce, there is a way of practicing the announcement. Yes. I hope nobody will take offense and refuse to learn. We are doing this so that we will not undermine our own traditional practices. Because, like I said on radio, the laws of Ghana accept our customary practices. Do you understand? Because I said on radio that Article 4, Chapter 11 of our Ghanaian Constitution gives us the right to this. Let me see if I can find it. So, Chapter 11. I'm talking of chapter. Article 11, 4 chapter. Sorry. The constitution is deleted. So I said Article 4, chapter 11 of our constitution. Trying to get it. Article 11, chapter 4 of the Constitution of Ghana. So let me see. Okay. It says Article 11 of the 1992 Constitution of Ghana outlines the sources of the laws of Ghana. It specifies that the laws comprises the Constitution itself, enactments by Parliament, orders and regulations made under constitutional powers existing, made under constitutional powers existing law and common laws. Specifically, the article states that the Constitution, this is the supreme law of the land, the enactment by Parliament. These are laws passed by the Ghanaian Parliament. Because I'm not able to open the Constitution, I have to read the whole 11. But if you read the chapter 4, I'm looking for the chapter 4, and that's where the difficulty is. So the 11 talks about the Constitution, but the chapter 4 will give me what I'm looking for. Let me see if my mini can open. Can the mini open for me? So all I want to tell you is that the Constitution of Ghana accepts our customary practices. That is what I'm talking about. The Constitution accepts our customary practices. So if there are any customary thing that you do, the law abides by it. And that is why I think I was sharing with a friend the last time that if you marry under customer and you don't have a certificate, you are still married by law. Because the law says that you don't need a certificate to prove that you are married under customary law. So, because brother say kratao no kratao ebusua mienu gitu say ye de share ma awade abem. Eti eba no traditional marriage and customary marriage ebusua mienu ande antuma ye mpini awade so by bra. O da say so no wo na ye na edi nto ote eti memma ye empre ho eba me ya say ebe disa agro musa na odihia kama say wa body bra bi esini dan bi awale abo bra besi ene no sa me nteme ho ase ya na besi nkonya ahohuru ye nteme mfin e wa bonten esanso bi enya ntiase me say ukuru wu a the woman say ukuru wu da efo say uyo okuru ni a ukuru wu da baby a ukuru dada ni fi ba yi obi wu ya enya ho e na ukuru fura ba fi eti no kura George wu ye no mpo say ne ko ba de bi na Frank wu ye no George ni Frank wu le nepe o da say George owu Frank owu nepe enti se ya fan sani anya santi ase na ebenya obre mo na say ebenya obre ke sie bi pa enti mi de me kan say nyame di hini na pamno twamno abusuapanyi si oba eje abusuapanyi ba ye ntrase ne enso ano ne mama mra nya adu na ye njai sa emprepre hu ya me hu ne emprepre hu ega hu ne sa yes me hu ne emprepre hu ne sa Daddy, friend, Daddy Luma. Daddy Luma. Maybe one. Now, yeah, coward chase the man here. The console, your quality. And then Georgie to die once on you. Now, one of our woman here. As a TikTok, will be to me, so this a your fingerprints, your password. Attitude your muscle. TikTok, you put with muscle. Now, one of the muscle. One I won't check. The main killing in our say, I will say, yeah, son, your best year, but I can be young. Yen son, yeah, the would be ma, will be Nima, it will be Nima. And it's a would Nimun swap, what would be said. Say, who I am say, we do what I am say. Send a bay out for young from so now and pay for bizarre say, Fan Samra. What is that? Now, Canada Lumba, I was for by a wow. Young so I can't change. And now I didn't come for this year too. And yes, you're more banning that's our den. Obana was your former can who feel because I'm going to read that. Or no one to read that. With my own, and with mother, yeah, with my own power. Nah, it is to help us build the life we're living. But you see, I to say, I'm before they know Charlie is dead, so what? Obi Ukra, the Chinny, Obi Kulu, sister be on the Kuti and the Kulu, at the Chino. Yeah, can I also tears not them or one? Wow. Me and you were doing, I'm saying, hey. I thought they say you lost your husband. Yes, I say yes. But why he was alive, what was he doing for me? I mean, he was not doing anything for me. I was fending for myself. So if he's dead, why should I sit home? Well, I also sit home. I would sit on weekend. If anyone wants to come in, they can come on weekend, but not on a weekday. And she gets to work, and everybody in the office is saying, "Hey, now you see a no a passport." Say yes. In my bedroom, when you do, you say, "Oh, now." It is not about you crying. It's not about you mourning him. But it is weird that your wife dies yesterday and the next day you are at work. I remember when I lost my mom. It was a Friday evening. I was at an event at the National Theatre, girl talk show. I was going to give a lecture, and they delayed my time to 2 a.m. Becca's girl talk show. So I was there, and I told my PA that my mother's soul is going. He said, "Hey, you want to know?" So right after 3 o'clock, then my mother was in the hospital. So 3 o'clock, then I left the National Theatre while the program was going. I said, "Let's go. My mother's soul is going." So when we got to the hospital gate, I met my mother at the entrance of the gate, and I said, "Where are you going?" She shook her head, and we entered. When we got there, she was lying there, lifeless, not able to talk. Then the next person closer to her told me that she's going, so I should pull her back. So I got closer to my mom, and I brought her back to speak to me before she passed on. Her first question was, "Have you gotten some of the money for your event on 26th? Yes, my orgasm conference. Then the next thing my mother told me was, I should do the program. So those of you who came in that particular 2016, we had a minute silence for my mom, because my mom was part of those who distribute the gift I give. My mom would be sitting with me at the orgasm conference till 4 a.m. So she spoke and said, "Have I gotten money?" Because my mom gives me money to run the show. No matter what I do, she pumps 5,000 into the show. We spoke, I left. The next morning I was home, and I told my wife that my mother is dead. By then, nobody has called me, but I saw my mother dead, and I was preparing to go to Kasapa in the morning to go and have a show. So they were waiting for me at Kasapa while my mother was lying in the hospital. I dressed up myself with my PA. We went straight to Kasapa. So I was in Kasapa. about to start at 10. And then my phone rang. When the phone rang, then my sister started crying. So I told them I won't do the show because I've lost her. But the first instruction I gave was that, please, I beg you, I am coming. Let her be in the cold. Put her on the stove till evening. To make my mom is not dead. She's sleeping. Oh yes, I said that. It's part of the state of denial to lose a loved one like that. But I didn't want my mother to die now. Whatever I was supposed to do for her, I was not able to do. I was putting together so that I can do it for her. But she's part of what I want to do for her. I went to the family to announce it. I spoke to my father first that we've lost my mom. So what do we do? And my father gave me the tutorials. Because we took her, we are supposed to announce it to the family. So my father told me what to do, what to buy, what to go and say. And immediately I went. When I got there, the cancellator was not active. When I got there, the announcer of the dead body was activated. The voice was down. My auntie was sitting. She got upset. They screamed at me. They did all the things we were supposed to do, and I was sitting and apologized. And they told us that we had to go to my uncle at Tema, where the dreams to go and then announce. Spoke myself and my sisters because we are the people that are supposed to go. My auntie said we should go. It is when we are crossing to my father's side that they will add anybody to go. We buried my dog. A lot happened. And that is where you know that the family is strong. Fortunately for me, I don't belong to my mother's family. So I followed what they are supposed to do as a guest to the family. Even though my mother and my father came together to give birth. I'm bringing all these things to your notice for you to know that the family has a right over us. So I must swear maybe the day, maybe we should then be careful. I was trying to say you to do up or wine or to cast a wine. Sister, who are we trying to see? It's a decision you saw. Shedding Cassia Emma Lumba, this year for. Yes, say I don't know. Sounds to be a deal to the Pama. Akasama for Mukasakasa, woman father. Like is a lawyer, I'm Bekasai, Kratan Mocho. In a foot to move with us. Yen sheer, I said that is not right. Which one is not right? Well, meaning also what say the death of that woman, what was your reaction? And then was talking about the by but now if I say a woman did that, you did that in by the enco. If you then you use so day on Friday night, then woman who could be paid at the Bopa until you may say, you have to say, be away, you might be able to cry. I think all I don't say. Already, I think all I don't say, India, the media be about it. And I will. And I guess. All right. And one will be calm. We must have number. I'm not there. Can't anybody accept that? My confusing. It will be calm. That is not right. Just say, but and then you're right. Means you know. Look at them. The meaning of America. And I look at the end about the Indian swamp. So the people could have say, "Yeah, I'm sure you did not need you better to." Now, they are said, "Yeah, All right, it's young boy. I'm now or young boy. Who be can efa lumba asemi one. Who be can young brand young can. See, I didn't go over only know pictures now. You may share lumba once. You come once. That's it. Ubo be can now. We are become I am calling here story, but I'm so about big one. Lumba's demise. Nobody has anything to say, so we can continue with our story for the day. We have Facebook, YouTube. I've seen that Buffalo have written something there. I'll come back and try and read for you. Okay. But all right. So what must be the role of a wife at home? Is my headache today. And then we say, what is the role of a wife, not a woman? So what's the role of a wife, not a woman? Let me check if there are messages that came to my Facebook. So yeah, they look by the end of Friday back or buy you because we say this. Nah, yeah, but people love lumber and they want to be sure that the body doesn't go into a shock of shame and disgrace. That's okay. We pray that one day when we are old, in 122 years, when they say we are dead, that we are way there. Having said that, nurses and doctors, paramedical staff, cleaners, drivers, let's be careful. We are becoming too quick and we are breaking the confidence of people coming to the hospital because we found means how to let's practice our profession on the oath of secrecy and privacy. Madam, is that the kind of practice on person over hospital? Also, like I said, human error. If you feel one, if you didn't in bow, if you move in by hospital now in the point and 70 APs but human error. We are beside non church. Maybe she and maybe beside human error. I hope some can say hospital in BK Bafosi, when did you become the doctor? GTDC will soon start coming at you. Martin, don't worry, it's okay. When they come, we respond. We are all human beings. When did I become? Don't worry. The documents are there, okay? So don't worry your head. Yanko. We come out eating and no crowd, all kinds. But Mako Kaini. I'm now a Yanko. I'm now a Yanko for a story for the day. Story for the day. No, and she knew quick be a 7:30. 7:30. See the point. I'm now on. Abney, the story for the day I'm posting. Yanko. Yanko, whilst I hear champ, but I mean fast that can see a move. Emma bodyline clothing for my outfit. If you want to say my shirt, my tag, if you bodyline for, and then I can't send you a body yesterday. May the last week, and I'm in the evening come catch them say. My tag, and I'm back in the I'm so silly. And also, my on one is that is come on. I'm grabbing the application. And I don't know if I said I can see me. Everyone's a book of city or Usla Abana, Sugar Crash. Obama, and Tiasia away to you. Now, answer my cousin or dream. And Tiasia near me, what I mean is that she's a deep thinker. She thinks far before she talks. Her name is Abna Sugar. She's very beautiful. She's thick, tall, affable, presentable. She's fair, chocolate, beautiful skin. When she's standing and you're looking at her from the back, you ask, Sister No, you don't remember why? Because you want to see her small face and connect the back to the face. She's an established person with BBC, buttocks, breasts, and color. Ladies and gentlemen, can we welcome our BBC of our time, Abna Sugar? Christ. Abna Abna, Oti, that the boom say, what feeling said? What was your first reaction?
When I go check posting, yeah, I can't my friends. I don't call just share the same. Will be confirmed. It's me who you know. There will be shake and so say that and then it's later. It's like yes, and let's be great and it. I thought okay,
And to the one good in a posting a home first.
When the first, I know you will be posting the first.
Yeah, I was saying.
Oh, kind of time.
But they are no partner.
I'm posting the first.
We are no partner. And about because I'm not partner for first start people see why people posting around 9:30. The first post I've been who from my page. It was around 8:12. But if we are not a bus, I'm passing. And let me problem. And the one you show you posting the giddy, I'm not. Now you no credit say media as if you are not material. Now they call. I'm not media CEO. Media no say see sao. Media no see sao. You talk. I just want kasadi. I mean tell them come. Media no say I see here. Oh, me and see a buyer now. So now me call America. Eti me call Shell Shop. That was a something. Let's say we radio show and some of me sing call America, but that's that time. Not lateness because of the traffic. Eti me ignore my radio programs in Africa because some guys said maybe now me call around Charlie last minute start. Hey. And I reporting time right, man. We share that time. It cost 7:30. Eti me don't therefore ya no sisa me nyama we share go airport. I'm driving and nyama we share. Na kam say me kwaba asa me chia kofie before my bar airport. No, anye Charlie. Eti I was say anya one na me gidi me share. Eti me share me say me sisa me. Esa tadi me share nya na say big to call. I say who took one you go share wa be share one kwa esa dress yi. Yes, I got dress to airplane. Near the bar, and Timisha washroom. And I'm a phone call. If you may answer, say radio station, we did have something go within that. At the announcement, I was saying, now then, I'm back. And I'm saying, oh, young man, say, oh, the girl want to back. So, me boy, radio station, no boy, minimum program director. And I'm a friend, my friend is our fan. We do two swa. And another station friend, me crop for people GH1, no friend. And I'm just gonna say, but I know you they say you die. Nothing for the way. And I kiss a friend, takrani a friend. And tell me about Parker, so oh, my friend said, me back on Jimmy. Go. I got social media me I'm reaching into my airport, put you in checking. Like I told my father that, and then I called my auntie back and told my auntie that it's not true. Maybe we are talking about a certain judge who's not counselor, but for me, I'm I'm here. But then I've not even told my auntie I'm traveling. Because my mind was that I want to arrive in America before I call them that I've traveled. But my auntie, this one prompted me to tell my auntie that I'm traveling as I'm talking to you right now. I'm here. I'm getting ready to go and join my flight and leave this and travel. And I'll see you, Nakai. Hey, she didn't even ask me where you going to. The guy you message Jenny, call to Baba, come look again, what tower. You are boy. She prayed for me. Now my mother died not too long, so I should not also bring this up. I said I'm not dying now. Then we left. But they said I'm dead. I'm dead. Then it was a news item. And then the station, I called the station manager to ask the station manager that what is this one? You know. So I'm not, if somebody posted then the person is not too sure, there are two things that will happen. Either you believe and get shocked, or you don't believe waiting for the right source. But usually I ask myself, as I sit here now, we become close now. We talk. I'm pleading to ask you, if I die today, which part of my life will be the right source for you to know whether it's true or not? Do you have an idea?
No, I'll call you first.
So if you call me my phone, you
right now I'm coming down to say, okay. So I'll call you maybe at this stage, wait for your response and then I should never throw another throw.
What from now was as in the water? So our program was said, Charlie, the boss. Now I am partner honorable moon, it's honorable me were. And then we were super out, and my friend of that baby. My friend international, see. Besides the unconscious, you were then obey. I also mean them to be besides send you now. Then my friend will be said, let me besides say, what will she do when I die? I remember one time I asked my wife this question that when I die, what will she do? She said life will continue. And I was happy. Yes, I was happy my wife said that. Many years ago, I asked my wife and I was she life will continue. And that is a very positive thing to say. Because when I die, life should not end for my wife. So it's okay. So I'm saying this for you to know that yes, everybody wants to report first. They can bring a shock, but every loss must be grieved. Every loss must be grieved. Nobody should force you not to. If anybody tells you don't mourn a loss, they are wicked to you. Once you lose a loved one, you lose a pet, you lose a foe, you have to learn how to mourn it. So if you are sad and you are crying, it's okay. But don't mourn more than the bereaved family. Because
I wasn't crying, I was just sad.
have you met Luma before?
No.
Oh, you miss an opportunity. But you're part of the kind of girls that Luma would like to have a conversation with. That is, so you miss an opportunity. I mean, I'm actually better. I'm a high diamond. This is what I mean here. And that's so bad. Why I'm say? I'm now. Who wants some up? That's a binti abnaka. Now, this is something that opens on now. Is a hammer of one more Yawa. With your brochina, me auntie Fred, me said, yes, I could join the court. Now, upon the show, no me auntie gave me so I put for brochine. Me do I put for Papa Cho, give me pay your review, remember from me man and for that's you, remember from me eating God. Me say, I'm dead. Oh, that was social media. That Akwebi say, who cry evangelist be say, or so me the call na makoji powers na enchebia me member ebekwa kwa dance, and the story was it's on social media, it's still there. I can't delete it. that my country we and I'm anti soon, me anti flame on so all come see a young social media so about tell. Na ewi asem de nipa ho kyerɛ ne ɔyɛ ma bibire am sɛ me watch me nti a me back on that say agide who nim say me so for so ɔte ase ba nipa ho kyerɛ me you mate I just have to just bow to that thing. So these are social media line if you don't take it they will create trouble for you. That is why I love that's why I love say that yes I was waiting for official announcement from the family. So until the family came to say yes, I didn't take whatever anybody said. So this afternoon, when the opinion testified on radio, saying correct, say could you that in Benkuma one sorry. That is when I believe. So from Saturday, I said it on radio that I'm not too sure. Even though Sawabi even came to speak, I said I'm not too sure because I want to see the right protocol announcement. So now if I can see, then you need a boss. You don't die for that. You buy him. I mean, born home by say, I had a chorister called Selena Olins. She's the one that the Lumba used to play. Messon Jesus. Messon Jesus. Messon Jesus. Oh, Messon Jesus. Messon. It's my chorister on the boss. I know. Selena. Yeah, so I'm there Lumba and admire from far. So it's good. This is how you felt when you heard that Lumba is no more. Esther, what say you can? That Lumba is a what they say now, feel the same. Good evening, Abna. Esther Osu.
TikTok so back first time now me who ye be chance on that video na me can say be as a for ni video na gentleman be me should have been low and I say episode catch me say that the lumber who me bisa and I'm saying that where the money approve and the action amazing say is that the am
oh
and I'm a catch that for be on mood just for ni be near the I mean,
so who did you want to say? Jana here.
Oh,
what? The West.
Oh, debut.
Hey.
One say.
Economy, yeah.
Contact swear. On the join you, but on the party, on the sure. And she has said, "Why you on my one you? Why won't you join in at the piano?" I say, "You share the matter, so I did quite a question that Nemo." I saw the fans big can be go. Well,
I said, "That's the same way we have to." I did. I'm not just so no swag then. Na usu we are not them you why. Council e wuna wasu. Na we ni nyina. No we ni nyina ye call na them you. Na one na cross. One other cross to a check if it was a back council. Abna, well, I'm just a wood. And Jabna Munyam the billboard. I'm not watching. And if you will ever bow Abna, TikTok for about how to be sat. Now, Abna said, Micro Sana Matima from Noble Sound for only phone so Ufra a cock Bobby Anfa. Let us know my crown. Jale. Say, obisi, Daddy Lumba, every no over here, or born the last show, no, cast my crown. I gotta go. Yenya Brino be the Ossi or Casa Macram, Sassam of kind, the another man, and the misso Macram.
And then every day you're just some point.
Was it? So I'm father. I'm father.
Daddy Lumba, the real you know.
Aye. Oh, okay. Now in the area say, yeah, can. Okay, yeah, can't you didn't come in now your baby and Daddy Lumba and you will be said, but I don't do a crowd. So when you saw the continent, when they would say, Pouch. Never ya pow. That you must smash him. I can't tell him any Jimmy one answer. One son of Mutsi, my Ben cry. Oh, when we are possible woo. Okay. Musu do I send the court yammer? But sorry, cop. Channel of the ye na say. Say I'm pretty much. Oh, yes, I believe over a year.
I'm telling you.
We bet the contract na a year no. See, I said a year about, yes, a year what Germany. The year what Germany so a TikTok. Me who you information because Ghana had the last week I started and there was a web man feel and go see a kind of panning. Hey! It even see our information, sir. One day private. More information, more information. There be a backdrop. AI, also born in AI. Also, AI. To be a person filter, son, make sure say yeah. The other AI with my nipa sana. Poor sana. Who's that? Rosie. Brother, Mr. Rosie, Mr. No crane say.
Hi, family.
Rosie. Rosie, I see what is me wearing now.
Mr. Papa, me Jinji.
Now one other friend and be Sassimo. Thank you. Seven Dukanama. Me now have be any mobile of family home. You and only mobile baby son. They don't have anybody to ask. They don't have anybody. So they will believe what you tell them on social media. My mom made a number of money. I didn't.
Not be too an is me afraid.
Move from here. I'm a soup.
Nankawana I am friend of Shano, all the bush and opinion number my hand.
No one use opinion. You didn't know what I mean from. Say, we now have a phone after me. Hello, Mrs. Lutrot. Hello, Mrs. Lutrot. This is Rosie. We heard her. That's like the music.
I mean,
Ofoke by na gboye.
Ofonile we foke fata.
Me say because me say me who then also life goes on. What? And I was so happy when she said it.
She said that.
And that's good.
And you were okay.
Oh, please.
Wow.
Bye bye.
I love the friendship you have with your wife.
This is not friendship. This is not friendship. She's telling me her mind, and that is good.
And you're okay with it.
Like, what should I do?
Why do you say maybe I won't take it?
So now what should my wife do?
Father Bernard, wow. That's your mind?
Yeah. There shouldn't be an accident that the two of us will be hurt.
That's very, I don't know what you think.
No.
They don't take the same card no matter what.
My wife loves to be
So
around.
So my godmother say I'm on board love so for love.
Agrada.
For love. As a refugee.
Me say enche munya we fi agrada. Obi akọ I say agrada to form. You got to see you was AI agrada hard labor to form.
Come slow when guys.
Yeah.
Bye guys.
So finally, you had Rosalie say she will only cry. Yeah, that's all. So I know when you hear these things, it gives you the edge to die early. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, I'm not saying nipa no ne ku nipa anka. O ka mewu say na ka wu dada. Yeah, one aba. Obi be rich wife. Hey, rich wife. It's like I've missed you, baby. Like, what's happening? Did you travel or something? And now she become who not chill. Before rich wife, one I won. I'm like, I don't know who would even wow. After I start, be about the top. There you I feel okay. Oh, okay. Esther call Abraham Naba. Abraham. Hey, I got sacrifice Isaac in your wife.
I know him for so
Only so about life.
I'm seen it.
That's
Abraham.
Abraham, when I was at top. Is it Marquet? Marquet, eh?
Yes.
Marquet, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine, sir. How are you doing?
I'm better. When you heard the death of Lumba, what was your reaction?
You look good in your outfit.
Oh, thank you. This is from Bodyline Clothing. Thank you very much.
You look so good.
Oh, thank you. Thanks to my wife. My wife washed this shirt, and I feel clean.
I listen to your shows on TV stations and I watch your videos, how you share your moral lesson to people, relationship, music and stuff. So I'm just on TikTok and I saw your video and I was like, oh, let me click on to see this man.
Oh, thank you. Oh, so this is your first time. This is your first time on my TikTok page. This is your first time on my TikTok page, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's good. Then welcome. I just saw a very big man giving me rules right now. He's still doing it. I'm now on the back row.
Go for it.
Hey, open your son over no one fly. Call me chia wo be dasi. So this is code for you. Yeah, oh, me see, you sure no, Kafra. Oh. Ko, one day when you go ship, ko, winning for the Abraham, one day why you shall smile is a between ya, oh, na America. I'm like, Baba, why? I busy up.
Rachel, thank you.
That's it. So go for it. Thank you. So those of you who don't know, go for it. This is the man I talk about every time that for plus size women to have a say in our country, it came through Kofori. A marker saving a deal of and I'm Kofori. So when Mobaka see Bia, Ghana, West Africa, and the US. And it was so now you go for ya, me pacho, wabra bo and queen. Friends is here, and I can go for him soon. Me waha. Ono ma before the asabai na go for it. Me jini tumpa, and you know for me. Or better me gift. Mbo me send na go go for there. You see, you show me a new one now. Mom, when we go, I'm not a white. A time in the I put it. And we can be. I see, starting this week. If it's Monday, the man walk kosa. The man I bless you. I'm not. This is so say. Go for it. All the abnai. Me can be. Ebefa. Meko. Oh, so for see a bar near friend. Co-friend or send the bar and friend. Saturday or catch him say. The catches here about you who are famous. And you buy your friend, friend, my wife. Bishop will miss you in the US. I'm coming to US this ending. You will see me, all right? I'm coming to the US. I have to come and then relax my body. I'm coming. That's a good one.
Brother Abraham, why are you brother? Right,
Abraham. How are you?
Uncle.
Oh.
You know, I'm ready.
Yeah, I see that's it. Thank you very much, Mark. Mark, thank you for coming. And then Rachel for me, let me be okay, sir. Thank you so much. Yeah, okay. So I think that we can do a story for the day. But before that, let me say, all of you who are in the UK, remember that in Chelmsford, you can have Pan African Shop. They are proud sales agents of Makwe Ginger Honey Chips. Makwe Ginger Honey Chips is in the UK. MSP 30 is in the UK for women. If you're watching me right now and you want to have any of these products, call 079 60 11 61 38139. Sorry, 079 60 11 8139. 079 60 11 8139. These numbers are numbers you call in the UK, and they will bring this product straight to your doorsteps, including MSP 30 for women, for hormonal imbalances, painful menstruation, and then offensive menstruation. Order for yours in the UK. Any other product you want from Ghana, you'll find some at Palms African Shop, Chelmsford, in the UK. The same product is in the US. If you want 1,000 pieces in the US, all you need to do is to send a WhatsApp to this number or call this number 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. These numbers are numbers for you to have Makwe Ginger Honey Chips and MSP 30. Makwe ginger honey chips, MSP 30. Order yours now, either through a phone call or send us a WhatsApp, and we'll drop it at your doorstep immediately after payment. Thank you very much for being very faithful and a good business partner with me. This is also in Ghana. The one in Ghana is bottled, and the powder is also in Ghana. Please, all you need to do in Ghana, if you want to sell Makwe ginger honey chips, Makwe ginger honey chips, Makwe ginger honey chips. There's no sugar, it's just honey and ginger. Call the Ghanaian number right now. Call 0277 609 644. 0277 609 644. Makwe ginger honey chips there. They are the proud sponsors of the School of Marriage and Relationship, which comes your way Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Saturday, you have us in the afternoon from Peace FM to Power FM. We do live on Saturday as well. Sundays, we've not started, but I'm going to promise you that from this coming month, from the middle of August, we will start a Sunday show in the evening. Thank you very much. My moderator is Abna Sugar Crush, one of the richest, beautiful women in my life. She's also a sponsor. Small time that she sends me some money. Abna, thank you for the money. We are smoothing Shira, no one Yamu Juma, the matching well field party. Victoria is also a moderator, but they are not here today. Can we please welcome Abna Sugar to read our story for the day for us? Abna, you go.
Okay, I'm sorry for the day. I said, hello, Sickles. I don't know if this is normal, but my wife lets me do house chores. In a normal African setting, there are certain things that are solely reserved for women, but my case seems different. And my wife lets me do the house chores like cleaning, washing my own clothes, and sometimes cooking. I have never gotten back from work to meet food served. I always have to step myself and warm my own. Oh no. As a man, I feel devalued in my own house. And as much as I support the idea of helping her out with the chores whenever I can, I think she's overly abusing that privilege because I provide for the house and I can't go out there and talk only to return to my house to do chores. I've had this conversation for the past 2 years since we got married, and she thinks I'm complaining too much. But I'm tired and need a lasting solution to this. Oh no.
And the story.
Also, I think I was when you say no man than an area and one if you to sapra on West in your man or sounds here the evening more or your piano man. Or still not that was Susan, I way before it before the. Before I really say, Obama, maybe go away, send them say, Ben, my web, what you must. I quite send you need to be able to so. Then, there's no time out, but me crop until we do my cooking and what they need to free star, Pepano. The rest said, Jenny be in you. It's on one samba, the 7 or more. Hey. On one person, if he no woman, or Phyllis and you know, on so the poor money because I mean, I could be one area say, or so the more as and when, but the rain to be able to come was just as it's the urinals and the urinal you know. Or so no bay, that's nothing. The past 2 years, I can't say we are say. And your minister. Name Mowija or Barna say, in our complaining to do, and I didn't the very made to say, oh, Papa wants one will provide for fee, or Papa wants to go ye to one or the same ban or be of a samba bitch, a son near one was said. Also, I am to one pray, small one as I did. As I didn't say no, but I said.
Can you say, yeah, we are to bro for I mean, come on, Tiasi. So, what church the bro from the other tree, Mamma, will be our go school that clan, Unyanka, work with English language. University. I'm not yet asked. I'm not, what's your take on the story? Said you can we say Bearman who have been or Basso who have been some can not all. So what is the duty of a wife? Is the duty of a wife in marriage the same like the duty of a woman? What's the duty of a wife at home?
Like you make a house and turn the house into a home. Keep things together, you get things running in the house.
So the role of a wife is not the same as the role of a husband. It's not the same.
No, it's not the same.
I'm asking because the man says that anytime he comes home, he has never met serve food on his table before. He has to go and dish his own food. The man is saying that there are a lot of conditions that he comes to meet and must live like somebody else. You know. So how do you solve it? Oh, Kafra, me say, what is the duty of the wife as compared to a husband? We have the same duty. It says, I'm saying, being or bad way being ye cannot or shame.
To the point that Beman has done one in the one clean if you say on one in Gianni. It's too much. Too much.
So it's too much for the man. Does it make the woman a lazy woman? Does it make the wife a lazy wife? Okay. Okay.
So I don't know whether it's why so manager to them and also them and it think as of one lazy mean can come in home feel. Minimum fee share and you know why it's not my own fee setting. But we didn't mean my chairman say. Them and they speak as a day, they must be yesterday. You speak as a living in the
Okay. But now, how will you feel, sir? Nyama say your boss said you will feel now. Will you be comfortable as a wife? Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I didn't know they be also kind of necessary.
Yeah.
Maybe I want to be we are reducing our husband. Hey, any day if they want to we are mouth. Look over your son, we are the task like the show. A 1 month, I said, there's a day, you don't let it get here. Did you say,
so Kunanga said, we see Yama. He said, Jamaica said, me shirt here, me shame. Me Baban is when me said, many of 22 years. And she, no mamma, a Janiman man, but me complain, my wife said, at the end of the who said, Nina, your door, Misa. And I'll share me, was said. Friday and check with this, and then me fat at the end share, me tissy at the end, yes.
What you say?
What I say?
Say we know like difference.
Me tissy, yes. Eti, what if for me, and I'm gonna say, make sure the difference between a wife and a woman. Because you should know the difference and know what to practice. That would not call you about.
That's how a woman only the same as right.
Yes. It is painful.
Maybe your wife,
Where your wife?
I'm your wife.
Oh, okay. So why be a simple bread? Yes, why she more bread? Yes, more bread.
Oh,
can you be a wife forever?
I said, be a wife. Tell me, be a wife.
Okay.
Tell me, I enjoy me, be a wife.
Ah. Abrayati, that's a bad. Ye Jawa, so why? Ye Jawa, you are not quite one echo.
Which wife?
Yeah, you are my few more challenge. Still one on to say.
Yeah, we have a great that's not.
Miteo. Sao.
Yeah, starting arguments are starting.
Hey, Effie. Argument is yeah, you may need the machine.
Now, almost but sorry, very sure say everything in the house. If ever they fear chuma kola share the pia your bag. But outside the see aro. E mena se sala kwa.
Sir.
Yeah. Now most of the women are not white housewives. They bring a juma. And that's the majority of our area they share everything in the house.
Everything like what? You're gonna say school.
Adriani, Bema school fees now. Bema fees over Adriani. Bema sit down over sometimes even your parents will come in Columbus. Bema fees are over the bit you have and majority. Sanity. It's in who your bar, won't think as a wood if you have a fee. You have to go out there, go and hustle, and now swing it with their supporting work. Now, counselor, you know, a PA copy juma, you know, a PA boy juma, ye be fear. A fear dear whole. I believe someone to me jump to a baba, or ban was to say, oh, yeah. So I call Baba best support. Yeah, you know, I can't go. It shouldn't be one person say, when I was said here. Say was also if you paper and yet is a few juma and counselor. It is times 2 of a juma office.
Oh, sir.
When you come home, counselor, over to change, I say, oh, paper, oh, yes, oh, marry him. It's a Bama or no, so there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
So, counselor, young funny say. Oba self. Kwabrami, Oba self on the other way, so one face you are very son. Action Chenya. I can't say to own sorry now, rules and a bit.
And you just almost say, there's all rules I was seeing who did anybody.
There's nothing wrong with it. How's that?
But the ideal one, ideal one is said they call rules a bit.
Oh, ideally, at least now so let me idea support your banner. Oh, yeah, never be today. Yes, several. Maybe I'll buy no back with the dairy and ourselves will inside that in or yard in Colagothy or so dry room. Can't I in soon now that's sorry, our own son.
And yes, she's our own.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
There's a lot wrong with it. I will explain. There's a lot wrong with it.
Anyway, guys, let me come like this. Remember, they see their wives as slaves because there are little things you can do to help the woman at home. Yama kitty. Ube not no hit. The brow, back up, no good. And this sometimes 11, 12, nothing. I'm not going to Bema, who got that Susua and the boy, and so as a buffer.
I don't know that day.
Yes,
you might do soon if you
say, yes, Anna. Some Obeona, mana, a penny, or banana, a penny, asobia. You always see the wife to be stressed, like who now said, no, wait, I don't see anything wrong with a man helping you. Whatever you can do, just give the helping hand. That's the
it is advantage only cases. It's advantage only cases.
Only case,
of course, not on your boy.
2 years. On my, there be main car say, there be said, oh, say. That's I was Make us so bad, each other be out to them and so. Make us so each other be out to them and so. At least, yes, why? Councillor, yen boom, yen chena yen boom, and your fine say oba. Them oba the better be out to the people so. And it doesn't even show respect. Now so be round here now obe who say ukuno. Senior ma or yen now what about how will you feel about that? But your family have to say mu ya buma. Emma it makes it fun. Like when it happens like that, then the woman is a lazy woman.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Or you'll be a yakwacho. Main cats a main child to the Pabacoso. Then my main child to it, so our remain child to the Manaso. Yan come home, Nayan. God's ambassador, what I say.
What do I say?
It's I've been on Pacho Manti, some aspects, let's say. No, that's not right. 2 years. On Wednesday, Natari, on no, in the piano, or get cleaning, or can you in a seal complaining to do?
Now, so she said, I see it. Who see it then? By every sound within.
What's in the into the product 2 years? On Pink Quab on Timber together what people should die. Yeah, deal. Wow.
So, oh, the network can go on. Okay, you go one echo.
Esther. Hello, Abraham Africa.
Yes, go.
How's that? So, maybe Ohia na when I scarce, when they scarce, they will fear baby or honor more. Realize say, and perform around you're missing near my problem. Robert, where Gianni, problem. Oh, that hello, I'm not
talk about.
Aha, you're missing near my problem. You were I got that year way, any problem. Obi on my all wire, Cassania, we can't put in the idea, I'll be hello, Sipasem. But for the meantime, now, oh, yeah, the brow, one and yes. And yet,
it's a mere moi. Oh, who knew you know 2 group? 2 years, and
then my years I will feel when you're shame. Hey, there be a entina, a music I can say. I do wait, call was started for a promo or years. I will even when this machine don't get someone to help. This cannot touch our manual way. This kind of and I may say, manual way the fire won't perform one manually, no, and the mouth. What I say, it's way no, no, Sikani were when in a surprise. Sika was a problem with a bit. Only Sika or and as a problem with it, but especially the winning star. Sanya ma we kwapo no oba se scan bro so a oba e koye ene me bia owu route bie but so dey na rich wife we can ye nyina ye boabo sika sem na the end of the day so no onsan kokudu na ya bi okudu ho a wan na be sa ko pesika ni bia ba mi wasa ne na ba ba be boa oh enti no be ma no oba na support ka gra won say one thing about a man say oh yeah bia na say one so anya bro so a because that was starting, you know. Maybe a first year in the marriage of one. Ultimus, oh, yeah, on one mayor, and why am I?
Okay.
Well, it's why man up. It wasn't heavy a coya cacrano who are talking cacao, babe, Branny and what I say. Not on any name found call. But I'll start seeing, you know, on one why now there's 2 years, but don't go, baby. If I for 10 years. Because that's 2 years for 12 years. It's the way Miss Sena. when your problem, yeah. Say no, or such you with some almost a coach now, or catch or say, Sikasam about rent, about where, or just can it be or Bearman, or because Bearman be any one or Betsy, yes, or coach now on my Bearman or Banning money. Now I had to open with Jake, why would Jeffrey found on where we are running at all? So I did it. So I did it, and I'm with Nana. What's the counselor? See, and I see a Ghanaian and I do table. So I mean, okay, say that you see a Ghanaian and I now see any okay, minimum be a fee because Nana a depot. It's say, okay, men's not black and will be any day I was defying one. It's way, Mama, you want talking about when you only man can too much in GTS and you say, I can't. It's Ebia, also damn fake area. What I say? Also damn fake area and the won't fun.
Obesity on rocks.
Now, Obano Ebia. Okay.
O shall I area?
All fake area. The what they are so Obama Siam and Apro. Well, it's in the same, it is all shut up fake area, be saved your yard. It's me, Yarena said me when you have to do me now. Oh, yeah, you have been your baby also, but oh, yeah, you're going to a horse soon for Cassa. Yes, I didn't know the year. Where's the young friend? Why?
I didn't know what it was.
I can't say it was. There be all kinds of back of them providing 100%.
Now,
okay, Martin.
2 years, 1, 2, 2 years, 1, soon, Yama. One castle, you know, but just 2 years, we are just on wire. What's the problem?
Don't away a problem.
Sir?
Oh, now, Bema will be on when I compare help spray.
Hey, and you feel you're going to
there be a counselor, and it's minimum fee, when it's a machine or on one. And we have one man and getting fast. Now, what washing machine you want to? Now, the mama is
yes.
Counselor, I'll be a bear and not a machine. And I bet one woman in boom. No, in any case, yeah, we'll sleep a Java because of this.
Okay. But here, that's right. That's not about hope you. That's that one echo.
Hey, Mr. Mark. Hey, I'm a match.
Marquet.
As soon as not Esther can some maybe who say our one as a relationship and as a I did be able the best chance so one should be able to be and maybe who said yeah come on chance your worry or so when you to Mamma or be quick not by your man oh yeah so I was
oh, okay.
Audition as my canoe.
So also don't share that.
Shouldn't be all on the man. Yeah, it shouldn't be all on the man because the many years at the beginning as a canoe. But say, did you know, yes, so yeah, now. Our one, but if you are on why they are, come on, and we have a member who are the money of it. Yes, as you have said, a simple.
The Mama in here.
This is opinion. I mean, my member say, on fair Obano on an instance.
I did not trust 2 years.
On an casa. On an instance, on an casa to say, maybe I worry I will be who's a minute heavy. I worry. I had to say about that. They may do one say I'm a percent because the woman sister Esther can say, yeah, maybe a man or his canoe. And I be Missa, and I yes, Anna. As a banner, memory, no Yamaku. How are we? But say yes, Cassandra. Says Cassandra, I mean, it's already a summer where I'm going to say, to say, more whatever better for West as a visa. But in our generation, 2025 marriage, it's never like that. It is never like that now. 2025 marriage, better for West. So, upon us, a hope one, no, the M1 or Shana, the other opportunity as I me. The master that the money on or banning us. None and Encata said, they are close to the open. The year is young because of one of the so yes, when your time is when your time is. Say, they are able to be the work a crowd of a man, but on boy and a had. If he near Manasoro, I am a muse, the answer of Annie. First, no 1990s, no moon in a muse. But in our time, in our generation, this our ladies and women don't married to be like always trying to do everything, always want to do everything. It should be corporate, but the man shouldn't do all the time. There's a permanent or on the Casa.
Charlie. You buy a boy, look on you. The hand could be a baby. Yatsi, Mama. Yatsi, why?
Okay.
One echo.
And yeah, you may not know. I'm not about. Yes, I'm about to overflow. This is with thoughts. Just to me, when you say yes, I am a beginning of relationship. There was a man who said, I know Casa. Oh, man of any energy, I don't know what's up and don't now, oh, now, how you may be an animal. So I wrote down money, so
oh, sir.
Ah, son of a moon of first. About one, you was so to be to me, Uti Wakasa, over now one was day. Sikai was through Sikai. Also, no to be Massakai, it's too bad over my eye. Aha, but I'm going to be where I say, tomorrow, so worry now, first opportunity, but nobody HM. But a wife, yes, they feel my chair, but yet, or don't nothing, laying in a lane, not your house. Your fun is say, Nepa, or ban, and Nepa Beman in this way. There be no chichi, no senior man, not for coffee or no goons and Babema, yes, Nepa, or Bepe. Nanny, in the behind the young one, then not find you. Oh, but as I can so wait, Berman may have been, but certainly the custom, but then men know youngness soon, Sebi, as a pie,
as you said, there is more.
Yes, this moon said, I had it, but at times one brenner or Wawa, and no chase in the Juma. So, oh, we are no, yeah, and no chase only need a check. Though, and yeah, just this maybe we are no. Yeah, I was saying, let me say, Yamaya, saying I'm a bit to the evening. I say, oh, got to say, was the Obaba, and Yawote, Obaba, and Yawote. Into from beginning saying, I was there, and I also get to baffle. By then, I just I only need change here to mine. And it's a world, and mammy.
And it's still about all. Yeah, that's it. That's a good one. Who's that city where mouth?
No, and what's so bad in China? My no, yet or yelling now saying when it's quick, you might more change my yeah, like I say, no.
That's all. Thank you. One echo. David.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hey, now for sharing.
I can't say I can't know.
Okay.
I'm off for 23.
Okay.
Okay. They are that's all this is.
Okay.
That's a big way. Summer vacations. Let's say that there's a platform.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
I grab make an how that a bubble, dear you want, some mini problem. So, the type of visual. I found myself now by the or talk as something my sister, Jim, you have for something about us. I'm to a cocoa mama. I'm to one of my soul later. The buyer of the full man, they had 4 men answer. Hey, you have a kind of again in the
Oh,
said that they get it now 4 months when you get it. I for some say, we don't shoot and we don't know. The point saying, again, Gary probably some say, if you're not one minute my way, not the 7 again, if you're not here, and hope you good news as I do. We change our grand family council, the name of media, lifestyle.
hey.
If you are not public for a cook, we are the more, we are the Mabaka song. You won't be near my dear. Some good trick, I am this year, my young cook. Yeah, but if you are there, yeah. So, no problem. But say, we are bound to learn as a four. So, one day, also surprise you so really the one day. Also, bad. If my age and you, I see. But all the members where if you in there, you ain't done it. What to pull up? What's up on the paper account and the granny cook. So, upon the paper, the granny to the dead, then I said, good was I buy. Oh, you are not upon the paper, the dead. See how about so you know the man of Ghana. You know. What I said, but I said 2 years no Biachina. No, now we now all by now Africa by now. Yeah, what you say or tradition. The traditions of body will know if you no matter how it's no if you so no body who are the but a man is to me the problem. But Obaso the who said the Dian Sama no job also say to buy as a for the one day China's woman or having it. Well, to me, a man's problem is running if you know money, yet in your dear hand. If it's some more time of 1 year. Oh, but say, Massaso Basan could do up express that's on 1 year animal. No one shall bought big not count, no, did an so attack you. Who difference also the near to shall bow it. So, you know, depending bar our energy. So, another member of Swasi Atono. I quite was sent one man of channel. What's in this kind of movie? Oh, yeah. Hello, Patch also said, or can Patch it's a 12 now there. 1 week wine and that's up to stand up. Lots of the again. No, we are son of Bema. So if you had your, Bema, you know, such as a year, Madame Social Singapore, China, and Polish near the such as because of idea of your man of Caribbean, match up, no, you see. Such as we would say, we are bars, who could party your grand. You are support 1 day, we say Africa, a tradition, system, the Americans made a cigar, this football mass. Nobody do or say, mass rules of Granada. No, but my aid was also far more for the also, we had a man to travel with that. but they don't feel much. So I just said, me who are more Sebuskadia, Zanaman, I never am catching most of my family, no, maybe I will perform on my Zanam like the Fiagio, the East of the I didn't train the angle. The guy about what the young soul will I give up. Yes, the senior man, one of the start against senior man. The boy and mamma first one, see the second. I mean, this second me, I say, she tell us how to hatter. On the notified, you also should not. So, but me, and I'm the problem of Sanaman. I'm in fine, I'm fine, but you know what, man. 1 year, 2 years, 1 year, and we are going to make it.
Oh, okay.
I come what can say, Banyas of phobia, who answers of woman. Yet, most of the time, you can never so from I just made a suppression in there. So, one yaman and a man so for them, Mamma go, my day of growing yaman.
Okay.
When I crash it, but that's why you are. The crab walker.
David, I feel. Why? Oh,
Councillor how?
yeah, quiet. Good week. And I didn't do it.
Aside for.
Okay.
for.
Yeah, quiet.
Yes. Now, Councillor, me busa say, what's now 2 years in? 2 years in.
I knew.
I'm pushing so I'm out.
Wabre.
Now, councillor.
Wabre.
Now, all starting no name said about what you say.
I don't want to pay you.
Yes. So, sometimes, so who start to be beer? Yes, don't start what you can finish. So, who start to be beer? No, I do not. I may start a bedroom, maybe more complaining. Maybe then can you problem because me say, I worry me to me, me say worry any formula. Obia is there, or Bashishane dear, to the fee. Now, one because we come from different cultural backgrounds. Even though we are Africans, we seem to have some common, behavior among us, or let me say, yes, cultural practices among us. But say how do nordness behave in marriage? Because some practices do honor. So behavior or I can now the corner of a disrespect.
Okay.
So Ntinipa na walk cultural practices in marriage is so yes, so these things have to be considered. And then so when himself this is how you practice your marriage. Let the person know from beginning. And then if that is how you want to treat the woman as a camp people, ask yourself, can you afford to continue that forever? If not, I don't think you should start. Yes, with my experience, I remember once I went to visit one of my father's cocoa farm caretaker. And then this young guy with his woman, the woman had a breast abscess. Now we're delivered like 6 weeks, no, like a month, and that was almost like 4 weeks. Yes, yeah, breast abscess. So the guy has to go to farm, come back, cook, and then do whatever he has to do, and then go back to the farm again, fetch food, and come back.
That's right.
So they had never met me before. By then I was schooling in Kumasi, so when I went back, I had to go and visit them.
Okay.
And in the process of visit, my brother introduced me to them. So as we were sitting at your friends here, have a conversation.
out of the blues, the woman just loudly told the husband, said, "Aren't you going to cook?" You know, as a like stranger, Abba, if anything at all, it should be like you can call the person and then indoors and then speak to the person.
Okay.
But because the husband stepped in to help, you know, what fun is I any duties here.
Okay.
So you see, so that is how some. I think Obia also a true Obia Wadi. Yes. Well, a woman should be a woman. I don't see why these days women are trying to come into the space of men. I don't know. Don't they feel happy being a woman? I don't know.
They will tell you. Let's start them to tell you. If you are trouble in here.
So me like this, I'm somebody, like I said, I feel happy to pay bills at home.
Okay.
The woman wants to help, that is fine.
Okay.
But to me, I don't see it as say we have to share everything together and then as a
so if you are broke, what will you do?
Compulsory.
If you are broke, what will you do?
If you are broke, that's what I'm saying. Say yes, I will feel happy. Say my woman is trying to help, but not out of compulsion. Like I said, me sheshamra to her say, also yes, namisu yes. But yes, it depends on.
But Papa
depends on the jurisdiction.
Well, being common, I say maybe if you have a team, maybe and maybe was the ordinary, your team, I know. Obano, I got TD. If you are one or you know, so they complain. No.
Yes, Abia from Ashasian. Now, Omuya Diana, Omudi Sunubia got it.
Oh.
Yes, it could be that, yes, maybe out of, only 2 at the time.
No, Wale. No, Wale, no. And I know why.
Yes, these things can even start from dating.
Said dating, they said you're better what they be a mugu.
From dating, normally acquire.
Said dating, they a mugu or.
Yes, but when you then train the woman or each other, maybe things that are supposed if you don't teach the person from beginning, we take things normal, and then maybe I'm sure maybe the family members have experienced what he is experiencing now.
Okay.
And after they all feel listen now, I have to go back and train my wife to be like this. And yes, Fisher, one corner from the fresh, what dry new year, what corner so I think whatever it is, he's at fault somewhere. He's the cause of all this. That is what I'm thinking.
Thank you.
And yes. So that is my share on that.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And then Esther, one okay. So I think that one all. Yeah, go. Right, say Oba 140 one ni kunu nyama ama ne ho onu asi nyama onu ati na duane adi right.
Oh, somehow no, and you're right. our baby so right.
Okay.
The we are ready, fine. We are real.
Yeah, your story will be on Yayo. I had a normal life.
Me, my brother, be our office that issue. IT seriously right now. We did a good grind.
Say.
That may be something to say. It's more trim pan or not, and punching us as a net. Who they say, or Bahana say, only with Yama Biaye.
Okay.
Almost say, or girlfriend and the girl back in you out, use of a soul, the girl who's baby. It's been here, it's been more baby to Miss Cabin, it's been Yama. The sense of all Prana and the girl, and son of Mammy was more from so. No, I'll think myself. But I say, would you ask of Barnum from the beginning now dates in the opening in Yamay? And now, Mamma, it's my any day. It's after now, while worrying on our monsters for a motive in India. I want to say, no, busy, no, I am more.
Okay.
Time, no, I said, we need time, maybe I want to be a Yamama.
Okay.
And at that time, there no essence of Barnum, so yet, and Yamma, I walk on. But Obadi was said you one function. When you say, no matter you're busy, I will not time I want to say, you pay your wadi.
Okay.
Even say, you have make us say, Obana, Benia, or catch the direct state, if you need to ban on your money. Also, they are saying it's the same, only my dear, and so if you're Yama, I'll be completely say, one year. And now, Obia only my dear, no matter how we had their money, and so they. I don't know, means a Ariana was the part of the end said thing, probably for that.
Okay.
We will say,
okay.
But maybe to the person, to the man, or to the woman, or who's on why any best.
All right.
But if you ever ban on now, or ban or back and say, oh, then I made I don't know, we are doing it. What then I can't do it was something, I don't know, we are people of our company, I don't know, on your mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, do I know what kind say? I didn't know on your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everyone will look at say, Counselor, or banning me, Yanman, or banning Yamaman.
Are they?
Banning it is on your free man.
I'm worried at it.
Because all the shiny, more I haven't said for 4 years, Penny. And the people thing is a palacra and yam pay you.
Sir?
Okay, on baby on time. Like a whole lot.
Now, Obama, where then?
Oh, yeah, Juma. Or not as I am one Juma.
Oh,
baby on time said, yeah, we page more already day. Why so baby then? I can't. Yeah, man, I said, you to me boy, home what you in this animal. Yeah, they probably shall be my baby a day. Anyway, they wouldn't be better. And I'll be brain as of free men, and said, I'm American. Wouldn't need this now with him at the end of the plan. Oh, yeah, be. At a time, so of herself, wow, my name, wow. Men find and say, me, which we can say, me, your buyer, the mammy, crown, I mean, go. What I say? Your buyer, the mammy, I mean, pay. We probably like as a media, apart from me, mammy, pen on you, and I am a day.
yeah, it's kind of statements.
Oh, this week as a media, mammy, pen on you, and I am a day. The sense of more worry, crown, or so the time I will put him on the proper put the answer, mammy, be near the membership, mamma, because I'm a media and one day. It is to see I'm not here. I didn't have to now, man, I send you a motivated chance, you send you more worry. And if you remember, big brand, and say, oh, man, you are sick because of that. That's the money I could be in it. I was so time in I was up on the office. The mouse was up on the office. Open up on the man. If on the office, but because of the balance, I was so by force. Emma, most of the things say on time office M on now we done it whilst I nearly pay because of the money. I wanted to say what I would only say maybe sending you more than 10 into I was so to snap of money you said you I don't know. Emma to tell me baby after 10 casa.
Wow. Well, yeah. Okay. You still believe there's an arrangement here?
Who believes that son and never shall say, I never call. Okay. That's it.
Good evening.
Evening.
Good evening, Council Literate.
Yes, madam.
I disagree with you. Why? Because if Sabema worry me because me pay the senior man, he can as well get a cook or bet me the name for laundry. Mentimia here, we can bet me here, and the essence of my brother, no, or the main council was or the Yama for laundry. Also, sometimes we go and not remember one person in the pants for laundry. What I say, I saw the outfit like heavy Yama for laundry, and then like, yeah, okay, well, their money knew from onset, say, how that's how the woman is. Oh, and he went ahead. We can prejudge, but they understand each other. Ebia Obana Jumani is so demanding, and I say Obana Jumani brings more to the house, so their money is enduring. Mama, if they have options, they will endure like that, as your brother is enduring. Ubekomuno Ebia Obani Sikano has the woman bring more money to the house than your brother. Okay, and I think that they need to sit down and discuss. Because our value is not just cooking, being a caretaker, being maybe making machine. There is more a woman brings to the table, but just being a cook, just being a nanny.
No, but we are discussing. You see, my issue is that that's why I said that. The issue is that what's the difference between a woman and a wife? We are discussing a wife, not a woman.
A wife, first of all, before being a cook and nanny, is a companion.
Come again.
I said a wife is a companion. A woman is someone who knows who she is as a woman, who is there for herself. As a woman, I think before you go into marriage, know yourself, know the kind of person you are, so that if you're going for a man, you know that this is the type of man that I want. But you don't go in as a woman, as a desperate figure, or as a liability because you think that me worry a man no should come and take care of me, internet as me worry. And I say, man no, I should go school, you know. Some people marry out of gratitude because man I should go school. And I say, man no one no, internet. If you have all you know, no, brother, no, the year no, no. But out of gratitude, okay, because I'm in 1 minute. I'm in 1 minute, yeah. My brother, no America, as I say. Now about Ghana because not of the yesterday will be worrying no they should make family best set business or travel and so like when you good and I want to say about you because we will sign your money in is even coming because of your money. My cash is a girl because of it. Yeah. Because of that let me see Obama in Yamaya no cash me let me say lady no on hell buy because of this. Here is the case for a war and farmer, not knowing the lady's mother knows that the power problem the one hour. Okay. And on my hospital and on my mom medications, even in the family parents just say it would carry the man and the people on no better than our brain.
Now so Janet. Now we and
I make us say this girl on hell. Because of this, because of better karma now, because of this, and also as this is about our remark, also the reality, never we know when it's also from Bra. It's all balances are at the end of the manifest, and I could say, person to turn on her. Yeah, and I mean, who knows to see out.
Okay.
The guy is
enjoy sex. Yes, sure.
It's kind of brother, no obsession and money still remains in the marriage. It's obsession. I don't know.
You say, I am from the church. Yes, we should have a problem with my former target to be up with the what chili crab or
my brother, I know this. I mean, growing up. Oh, yeah, very good. On your be a member, so yeah, my passa, but I'm saying, Obama or PPP or massive in your mouth. Some member knows that it has to be your shama. Most of my punish your ma, our really crown is your ministry. That's right. It's all your seven was a crown for now. I mean, you can anything so be worried.
Okay.
That's right.
80 years. Jose.
I'm telling you, offer.
Every day, Oba betting me a cook, a bakery, a baby, the amount. But a band sex side is to swap. Who feed it into your battles are no bad.
But sex time is yeah, but most of your mamma makes much now. Yeah, Bema, Emma,
sure. Bema, Emma, what in jail?
Yeah, Bema. Should have be on the and I mean, our chain, but all year they don't. Yeah, Bema,
oh, yeah.
Well, sir, we make problems this year. Munam conversation, it's a buy dino. And come my dino. Or ba any year in Yape. Ye be a year in common. 80 yes. Obi are na twem plan yire oyo ba etinya bi wo anya enfam enye red flag ba ye ka oyire a obi aye ne ho ade a be man si nyam enye so ba ne yale ba sare tie o ka so kasa do si won tade e me de na wusi enye matade na wusi wa watade na wusi o da say already any we say o ba fie na komode na koti we bi ani bi na di o nsa na betina si o motive nkomo na se ho na nkomo no wo that a woman
or a trophy wife because I knew a friend like that I say with you the wife was a trophy wife to the sense of the kono be man na sha kitchen senior man or obi twin chance mu obani omo be wai ibra twimu no mrs ata na dum so wo so be obani ba be man in china se dum so be man no akọ buki hotel na obana akoda because or say on pe say heat ka oba so that kind of lifestyle on muti mu na twesa muti worry again now be man if you ho ni said there will be a rainy day and sunny day. Omo why you here and be man you want best day and one of them man for the room woman our worry
Obama do say that who real woman now yeah. Why?
Unthinkable things are them and all because when you're everything there is to please this woman. It just said, and you know, good dream one and class so or say
I understand your conversation, but I think where I am, people are not seeing it. That's why I'm quiet. And it's unfortunate my time is that the American say there's no way a woman and a wife can be the same.
Yeah, that one is good.
So
that becomes a wife.
Thank you. So once you migrate
from a woman to a wife. There are some things that you cannot say. You can't look at your husband and tell your husband, wash your things. You can't look at your husband and say, dish your food. What is your essence? I was sharing with Abna that my daughter is a big girl, and I think the mother is helping her to know how to wash. And so she should be able to wash my shirt. She even has a washing machine on top. But my wife said she doesn't know how to do it well. So I took my shirt the last time and I was complaining that the shirt has been washed, but it doesn't look washed. And all she told me is that, I'm sorry, I'll do it this weekend for you. And I took the shirt today, I wore the shirt, and I feel in the shirt that this shirt has been washed well.
Yeah.
Now, I'm very happy and excited. When I wore the shirt and I said, today my shirt has been washed well. Then I remembered the story that went behind that this is not washed by my daughter. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is a wife who has washed it, not a woman. And the duty of a wife is that the husband must be respected at the city gate, not a woman. So when a woman is married, or when you are married and you are allowing your husband to wash, to clean, to sweep, to dust, then you are not a wife, you are a woman. When a man decides to help you, the story is different. Because hear me, one of the things you have to learn is that any genuine man will choose work over a wife.
Yeah.
Because in 18 of the Genesis chapter 2, if you read carefully, God gave man work. It was verse 24 that he gave man a woman. So what a man, genuine man, saw first was work.
Yeah.
So a man who can compromise his work for a woman or for a wife will lose it. So if a man can go and come, yes, no man can give to any wife, that will be sufficient. But I keep sharing with people that when you say my husband doesn't give me enough, look, a man who goes to town and comes back home with bread, a man who goes to town and comes back home with half carton of milk, a man who goes to town and comes back with a gallon of oil, a man who goes to town and comes back with egg, is a husband, not a man.
But Mr. Counselor, some people play that role even when they are courting.
It is wrong. You are not getting what I'm saying. Anything you do before marriage cannot be compared to marriage. That's why I don't compare what we're doing when we're not married, because when we're not married, whatever we're doing was not valid. Now we are validating ourselves. Don't they tell you that don't wash for a man who is not married to you? So when we are not married and I'm washing, you expect me to wash after marriage?
No. Mr. Absolute, me, I don't see the essence where you are cutting. Now my best row also means senior me
we are visiting but why?
And it's not here.
Sister,
really
sister,
elaborate on this topic.
If you go and visit, yes, if you go and visit a man and you are hungry and I have rice, I have tin tomatoes, and you want me to go and buy you shawarma, you are a stupid girl.
Oh, I know so dear.
You see, the issue is that there's not, you cannot do anything like a married woman when you are not paying your right price. But if you visit me and I love cooking, you visit me and I'm cooking and you join me to cook, or you visit me and you realize that I've cooked rice. There are people that visit you, you have cooked rice and it's in the fridge, and they still insist that I want to go and buy rice from outside. Honey, or do baby. When you don't see a way, oh, my said, or you and your bar and your pay. It is only your body. No shall see a cassa, see Winyama, no our ti we di pa kai se we fi oyiri ma wura oba mu no ba fi oyiri mu wura oba mu a wasei ne ho fa so ne den it says bear money oba ntumi ntena ba e kunu ni oyiri na tena fa hwe oba ne bear mati a ho furo ho da ba e kunu ni oyiri ti a ho furo ho they catch it all. Eti na you be twin plan. Put me missing or bow honor faka no kwa. No as I said in the message. I don't know why you're just leaving and I'm missing you right now again. I don't know when we'll come together. Hey, when you marry, you will never miss the person you are married to. It's not demonic attack, please. Because you have nowhere going. Because something is binding us. So when I hear people counseling and saying that after marriage, keep dating, I say, stop lying to yourself. When we're not married, we go to Frankie's. When I buy you ice cream, when you are eating it, the mind that you are using to eat is not the mind that when I married you are eating to eat ice cream. So when it comes to Pemagro, and Pemagro, you do time I am one year. Some Pemagro and baby da. It's not a chana. Quatina uku to egg. Young Wally will put me custom go to be Umushia. Yawalu, you better go to be and I need bread. But yeah, if you buy it in your power. Now, to be catching out, say, young Wally will bra. I need internal massage. The way I'm tired, I need internal massage. Please. And our dear name, planting, yen to me, fun to told that all your back. And I am feel planting go what and go grab our dear dinner. But a bema while. Now, what to me, I drew any just said, bema one for. Wo yere no o hwe na o si na tade o hwe na o bra o hwe na o ti na duane na wo ho fa so wa awade ne ye den
this week so busy era pulsa 21 years
o se ne ya den
o friend ti mo se ni wa ware 21 years era pe ya ne bono to hu yo ye
oh so we why 21 years na you dey bonu atna 21 years ah munja na yan bonu gimi ono awale any branch enya pe it made the same kwani complain do until nani na onye na sede obi si emi kunu de nani oni me nanu asem enti me kunu de maybe I'm not video. Hey, am Kwalakasa. A son said, me, mammy, and I'm here for 30 years and son of me. Wallow. Ye beside said, my corner be an ear there. What do you mean, mammy? Mammy, she would be an idea. I would be an imbe, my corner be an Bible say, now, Isaac said, the Babel man called Enco, one year be an man, no dinner, only the corner be an man, no shira. But na corner duane no eba the send and the ban enu man because the ban ni na corner duane e na yiri ni enti Jacob Rebecca eti the ni kunu Isaac kan ye no ono nu aduane ne man ne bucket one and the ban kwan the ban ba je ni nuane ni senya ni ni dan ni no aye e sansa ni yiri na ni die na corner duane awale yo ma won sua Send it now. What they are saying, wherever home. Who bring money my idea? Share. Our dear any pantry, me fan to talk. Our dear any pantry in your pet. It's my main two enough. That will before we say. So what's our dear? Nya our dear adwin. Adeɛ baako a bɛrima bi ahia fi ɔbaa hɔ yɛ obuo. Ɛna obuo no a yɛka no, ɛnyɛ sit down na watena ase, but it's in service. No wife can take care of a husband, but every wife can serve a husband. No husband is demanding to be taken care of, but every husband is expecting to be served. Are you serving your husband? Are you serving him? Or Beman were being, or Ban were being. Think about these things. Serve your husband. Listen, it is nice to serve your husband with everything you have. I wish you have a wife who is broke because her money was invested in serving me. Than to grow and find out my wife has $1 million in her account because she's proud I took care of her. This is not a wife. This is a gold digger. And it's good to be a gold digger. But gold diggers sell gold. No man should marry a woman who is not helpful. And one of the help is not just money. Washing, cooking, setting your house in place, dusting. Hardly for you to walk to the house and see a cobweb. You can see tiredness written on the face of your wife, but she doesn't complain. I've said it several times that I will always say this. I will walk in town and it's about 1 a.m. I call my wife, can I get rice to eat? She'll never tell me, Papa has no clothes. Mawako is there. Can't you pass through Kempinski? Can I send you money to buy food? She'll say, okay. Even when the stew is in fridge, it's in freezer, she will always want to find a way to bring it out for me to come and eat. Look, if you are a wife, if you are a wife, and your husband buys water for you, that when there's no water in the house, you can have boldness to call your husband and say, and to back to Subra. First one, second one, what's our friend? Mira, oh, ba me patro, impossible, to bra. Now, when you next time, is the who's and Colano Brumbeco school, Chinabini, with the Oba Daroma, to school. Do you know why I bring it to yourself? You are losing your ability as a wife. These things are not done by husbands. This doesn't mean that your husband is helpful. It doesn't mean your husband is responsible. It's a shame unto you that every time you are forgotten, the role of a wife must be learned. And I want to take my time once again to teach the role of a wife. Because immediately a woman becomes a wife, she has a role. If you lose your role as a wife, you become a woman. And no man wants to live with a woman. The next thing, if you lose your role as a wife, one of the things that you will face is that you end up becoming a mother to your husband. No man wants to live with a mother. That is why they chose you as a wife. I provoke you today. Be a wife. I will come and lecture. I'm not write the topic down. I will come and lecture on how to be. Thursday, me. I promise you, Abner, this Thursday, exactly at 5 o'clock, I am treating the role of a wife. Because most of you have lost your roles. Are you aware that the role of a wife is to dress beautifully for the husband to see? It's a role. It's a rule. No, are you aware that the rule of the wife is to wear beads for the white husband to see? That's the rule. The rule of the wife. When does the rule of the wife ends? When does the rule of the wife begins? Thursday. Thursday. A very console. Well, media say, look, if you are a wife, you can never confront your husband to insult him. But if you are a woman, you can easily insult a man. It's difficult for wives to insult husbands, but it's easy for a woman to insult a man, regardless of what he has done. Regardless. Look, when a wife goes mistakenly to chance on a husband having extramarital affairs, rare-handed, wakotu omuso say ni kunu di obabi. A ton of so say ni kunu ontumi nkase ntia no. Just wadani oba. Okay? What is say obabi dinase bema ananase ba atema. Wadani if you're yeri adani oba. We are yeri I want to mean di wase ba atema da. No, you can never be a wife and go to a different church from your husband's church. Because the God of your husband is your God. I won't start a lecture now. I've gone beyond my time. But let me say it here. That in this story, the truth is that this woman that has been married has lost the position as a wife. So the man is not complaining. How shameful is it to see your husband washing his dress, washing his own dresses? Maybe he has come to complain that I didn't see a and then in a day see one who's that I didn't want to see what and I'm break. Yes, when I asked my wife that the shirt is not clean, she can have told me that because she can become a woman. But she just said, I'm sorry. I'll wash it this Friday for you. And I'm seeing the difference. That is marriage. Before I got married, personally, I wash every day. I wash every day before I go to work. That's how I was trained. My wife came into the scene. She introduced laundry basket in my house. But my mother told me a different thing. But I don't put pressure on my wife. No. She has a time to wash them. But I saw baby of when you to see the home bomb or the and yes, samurai did you in the CPO2. For samurai this CPO2 at 2 a guardian home. Now you Pioto was see Pioto the ASEAN keke yesi a ton a ton and one home bomb. No see Person will be at what Pioto a da ahoma so besia da anopa e mebre da anopa wasi Pioto bako 21 what dream say only oba papa hwe wo yie na wan hwa wadani ade foforo enye oyere. Thursday me and Abner will be back here to show you the role of a wife. This is the School of Marriage and Relationship. My name is Reverend Dr. Counselor John Demetrius. I am very excited that you came to join me tonight. I am late. That is why I'm rushing and I don't want anybody else to talk. Abner, with your permission, can I close? Abner, Thursday. Michelle, Thursday, I'm going to treat the role of a wife. Bring your questions. Bring your answers. I'm grateful. Thank you. That's my home. 0277 609 644. And name number. What TV be as here? Friend. Namishram.
Yare yo, yare yes. Obi benya wane fi yare. Yamfa yare nsu nya nipa. Sichire yare ni no. Sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy. We are knocking at your doors, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862-215-2007. Your Zelle 862-215-2007. MTN 5-000-5077 055-000-5077. It is the MTN number. CL and support. Help us with your diabetes equipment, glucometers, new clothing, financial support, and let's give it to the needy. Thank you for your support.